Good evening, viewers. Once again, welcome to round 7 of the New South Wales Platinum Pennant. We here once again and on time tonight are at the Den, home of the Charlestown Tigers, who were beaten in the most extraordinary circumstances last night when they led most of the game. So they'd have to regroup and get back together, and they take on the Carlingford Koalas, who are visiting the Den for round 7, who unfortunately they went down to Soldiers Point last night as well. Our feature game that we're going to bring you has been a change in the side. They've changed around, so the skipper would have been Nathan Dawson. The skipper is now Daniel Hill, the bowls coordinator from the Charlestown Tigers, and he'll be up against Brett Spur. Our other games in the middle rink, we have Sean Baker playing against Ryan Burnett, and on the bottom left-hand scoreboard you'll see RBR, and we've put that in there for Ryan Bester because there's two guys with the initials RB, and he'll be up against Darren Morrison, the bowls coordinator from the Carlingford Koalas. I am joined in the skybox, and it's been a long time coming because we've done a bit of work together, and I'll say welcome home to Steve Bonty Bent.
How are you, mate?
Very good, very, very good. We are on a couple of minutes early. People who watched our game last night, which we had massive viewing numbers here. We were a little bit late due to the jackknifing semi-trailer out of Williamtown there. But we got here and we missed about 1 or 2 ends. But it was a fantastic night, and they were beaten in the most extraordinary circumstances when they're actually holding game, and unfortunately Jared Duncan trailed the jack and gave the shot away before the crossover on the last end. So played a good shot, drew a toucher, just moved the jack and stuck with the opposition. So they'll be looking to regroup, the Tigers. They are 1-5 as the competition stands. This is the lone game that's on tonight, Bonty, at 6 o'clock. All the others have been played. So viewers, when you jump on, let us know some of the updated scores of these other matches, because I've only got 2 hands and I can't click on and find out who's won all these games. So jump on, drop us a line. We love a good chat. You know I love a good chat. Let us know the scores of the other games that were played earlier today in round 7. Tomorrow's round 8, and we'll be featuring the Tigers again, 3 games in a row, but this time they'll be up at the hangar against the mighty Raymond Terrace Jets, who are taking on the Cabramatta Bull Ants today, and I don't have any updated scores from these games, but as I said, viewers, if you can jump on and drop us some scores, that'd be fantastic. In this game today, we'll go through the Charlestown sign. Shane Soper is the lead. He'll be using the black and grey XGs. The second will be Chad Sutton with the blue and white XGs. The third will be Nathan Dawson with the blue and red arrows, and the skipper Daniel Puss Hill with the yellow and black XGs. Now they're up against the Carlo Koalas side. The lead, Nathan Malloy with the green Aero Optimas, Stuart Liversage with the white Green Masters, Ben Winter with the black and white Optimas, and skipper Brett Spur with the green and gold Aero Optimas. This promises to be a good game. Both teams hungry for a win, need a win to keep their 2026 campaign alive, and most importantly to avoid the bottom 2, the relegation zone. And as I said, we've got Bonty in the box with us. Unfortunately, mate, the guy with the bowling arm is in the middle rink, so we won't be able to use that fantastic analogy of yours, 4-stick, backstick.
I might slip it in every now and then, mate. Just
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. Now, the players are just going through their second end roll-up. There's been a lot of people here today. They had 2 greens full of pennant games. A lot of the bowlers are still here. The balcony has got a lot of people in it. The corporate box is right across from us. Last night it was chockers. I reckon it'll load up again today. There's a lot of screaming going on. There'll be a lot of music being played in the background. It'll be a fun time. It'll be a very entertaining time, and we hope that we get a sensational game. And don't forget Youtubelivesports, bringing you lots of games of bowls last night and today, and of course tomorrow. Next week, there is no New South Wales Platinum Pennant. They come back the week after, so they have the week off. And but next week I'll be lucky enough to be able to bring you a game from Carlingford, home of the Koalas, a championship match. Now, I'm not too sure which one it is yet, but I'll be streaming that on Sunday. Tomorrow's game, Charlestown Tigers versus Raymond Terrace Jets, gets underway at 10 a.m, not 11 a.m. as was scheduled. It's 10 a.m. that game will get underway, and I'll be joined in the skybox by Michael Smith and Joel Field. They'll join me in the skybox at Raymond Terrace tomorrow. But our game today, both teams, Bonty, desperate for a win.
They are, mate, yes.
We have a look at the ladder. We've got the Charlestown Tigers sitting second from the bottom in the relegation zone. Carlingford Koalas are running 8th. So both teams desperate for a win to avoid that relegation zone. We're just about to get underway, and the Charlestown Tigers are going to kick us off, and Shane Soper will be rolling the jack. So the Charlestown Tigers have won the end, and it was said they will get us underway.
Beautiful evening tonight, mate.
It is sensational. Last night was a little bit cooler, Bonty.
It was very cold. I was over at Taralpa playing under lights over there, and it was absolutely freezing.
Had to put the jacket on?
I had a big jacket on, mate, yeah.
So Shane Soper, he'll kick us underway for round 7. On his backhand is Soaps. And as we said to you last night, viewers, too, we keep all the scoring's done electronically, and that's a great starter by Shane Soper. Kisses the baby for the first bowl of the night. All the scoring is done through their phones on the electric scoreboards they got behind us. So you keep an eye on the main game and the master board, and we'll update the other rinks as we go along. And I'm anticipating a big game. I'm going to tip the home side tonight, Bonty. I think they can get away with a win. I think they can break the shackles and get that second win for the season.
I think so, mate. They've got some good bowlers. I don't know these Carlingford blokes, but I know the Charlestown blokes. I was here for quite a few years, and
let me assure you, the Carlingford guy, they're stacked full of internationals and that as well. Ryan Burnett, Kevin Anderson. Great shooting, Shane Soper. 2 baby kisses to start the game. Sensational stuff from the lead for the Tigers. Brings Nathan Malloy, former Edelong Eagle, down on his backhand. And they'll be trying to we know the Carlingford Koalas were up at Soldiers Point last night, so they would have played on the carpet too, and that's a great shot by Nathan Malloy. 4 good bowls from the leads. They would have played on the new carpet up at Soldiers Point. Soldiers Point got their second win of the season. They went back-to-back after being 0-4. So this is Chad Sutton now. He's got the blue and white XGs. Just gets a punch on the Shane Soper bowl, and he has turned it in for shot. Good bowl, Chad Sutton. That brings Stuart Liversage. We'll say Liversage. He's got the white master touches. No, I haven't seen a set of master touches in ages. It'd be good on a green like this, though, Bonty.
Never heard of him, mate, to tell you the truth.
A wide bow, and he's played it accordingly. What a great shot by Stuart. Very well played by the Carlingford Koalas second. We'll probably force Chad Sutton to play the forehand. You heard Daniel say. I think he swapped over. So down on the forehand. Up and down for the second, but definitely one down. Not too sure what his weight's like. Maybe just a little bit hot there from Chad. Goes past, it is handy. Stuart Liversage. Liversage? We'll say Liversage. How about that?
Liversage sounds better.
Liversage sounds better. Thank you, Bonty.
No, Liversage.
Liversage sounds better.
It's much more English.
Liversage sounds better, and he's played his second one, and he's not a mile away again as here. Played another screamer. Great shooting from the white master touches. Nathan Dawson on the mat now, on the forehand. Red and blue arrows. Played a bit of a tight line here. Probably would have needed another yard. Couple down. It's going to bring Ben Winter onto the mat now. Ben Winter is using the black and white Aero Optimas. They do hold 2, I believe, Bonty. Let's have a look and see if we can see there. It does look like those 2 white ones are the shot. It could even possibly be 3. So Ben Winter. Black and white arrows on their way down now on his forehand. Little touch of that jack round the corner is going to be pretty advantageous early in the game. Just going to slip past as Winter. Nathan Dawson will make that correction with his second one. Wastes no time on the mat. Down he comes. Forehand. He's got a better line here, I believe. I think his weight's a bit better too. Will he get back to the jack? Trying very hard is Dorso. Trying better than very hard. He's played a very good shot here. That'll be second. Possibly second shot. Gives Daniel Hill a chance. He's got a catch up. Ben Winter. And the Koalas down on his forehand. Just went over by about a yard with his first one. Line looks okay again. Sits the Nathan Dawson bowl. He's just going to hold out. They're a good-looking set of bowls, Ponty. I like those ones.
They're very nice, mate, aren't they?
David Baker's back, watching from the sunny Gold Coast. No games completed across the grounds yet. Well, if you've got any updates of the scores, Davo, let me know, matey. So there we go. It looks like it could... Not too sure about second shot. Could possibly be 2 to the Koalas. Daniel Hill in the meantime. Black and gold. XG's down on his forehand. Very unorthodox delivery, sort of the round arm type of delivery. Played this okay. Starting to drop now. That will be second shot, I believe. Oh, he's fallen out. Bad judge me. Brett Spur. The Molly Duker. Down on... I didn't even know what a Molly Duker was until when Mark and I went to Canberra. I had no idea.
You never looked it up?
No.
Google, mate. Google.
Well,
it tells you everything.
Good shot here. Turns it. Not quite. Daniel Hill plays something similar. If he's just the bowl tighter, he'll sit on the shot. On the second shot. See what he does. You can see the crowd up there cheering them on. Some familiar faces up there. Daniel Hill forehand. Down past the skybox. You can see Bonty and I sitting there. He's just gone a bit tight with this one. You can see Ben Winter saying to Brett Spur, play a bit of positive. You can spit that out. Even any movement of the jack out to the right will bring in one of those back black and white ones. But those two Charlestown Tigers bowls, the Daniel Hill and Nathan Dawson bowls, they go out. It's misery for the Tigers. So the Molly Duker again, Brett Spur on his backhand. On its way down. Don't know if he's quite got the line. He wants to be careful here. No damage done. So we'll see what it is. Nathan Dawson's indicated it's only 1. They're having a bit of a look here. They are putting the measure on it there, Bonty. And taking the shot bowl out, measuring for the second. So a decent start by the Koalas here in our featured game. It was just the 1, and it's up on the scoreboard already, so we'll get that adjusted for you. So 1 down. On the first end of our featured match.
Fairly logging in this one, mate. It's not almost T2T.
We do believe that Charlestown picked up on the far rink. The Ryan Bester has picked up a 5 on the first end. We'll update that. Shane Soper gets... not Shane Soper. Nathan Malloy gets us underway, and we'll update that score for you. So I can't quite see it because of the sun. I think it was a 5.
5-0 and 2-0 to Charlestown on the rig.
Okay,
8.
so the master board, I can't quite see it because of the sun. Is it 7-1?
Well, it should be 7-1.
Good starter there by Nathan Malloy. I think it's 7-1. Yes, it is 7-1. On 3 ends. And another good bowl there by Shane Soper. Both these guys are very established leads. Down comes Nathan Malloy.
It's a good bowl.
Good shot here. Great leading by these guys. Kissing the baby. That is brilliant. Remember, we did say too, last night these guys played at Salters Point, so they would have played on the carpet.
Yeah.
So, 2 different surfaces we know. Sean Baker picked up a 2 as well. So down comes Shane Soper with his second one. He's a give it a chance too. Just going to fall a bit short, but it's no harm done. So the Tigers are out of the blocks. So Stuart Liversage on his forehand with the white master touches. Holding possibly 2. Decent head to start the game off. So what have we got? Some other scores here. The Gorillas leading Belrose. Only score have 40-33. 56-33 to Wenty over Engadine. And Engadine's, I think they're in a world of hurt, unfortunately. So back-to-back wins for Wentworthville after their victory here last night. And they wouldn't say they actually won the game. I'd more say Charlestown snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. Very unfortunate. But they've gone back-to-back. So Chad Sutton's just gone a bit tight, maybe needing another foot of weight or so. Stuart Liversage again on his forehand. Some of those other games will be winding up very, very soon, I would imagine. Down on the forehand comes Stuart Liversage. First one just went a tad heavy. And master touches there, Bonty, are wide bowls. Wide drawing bowls. Weight's not too bad. Little touch of the jack here is going to be great from Chad Sutton. Got the Shane Soper bowl there waiting. You play a bit of bowls with any of these guys, Bonty?
Mate, all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, they were good mates back in the day.
Back in the day?
Yep.
So Chad Sutton here is in the area, gets a piece of the jack. Oh, he's touched it. What a great effort by Chad Sutton. Touched it, just didn't quite go their way.
Should give him second shot, though.
Yes, I think they're only one down now. Well said, Bondy. Good call. So I think Ben Winter's coming up to have a look. Winther, I think it is. Ben Winther. Benjamin Winther and Brett Spur. I believe these two guys actually played for Mount Lewis last year.
Oh, really?
In the Premier League, and Mount Lewis were one of the teams, along with the Tarrant Point Power, that were relegated in season 2.
Okay.
And the two new teams are obviously the Charlestown Tigers and the Soldiers Point Soldiers. And obviously Charlestown is in the relegation zone at the moment. A win tonight will change that. Let's see what the results are at the end of tonight's proceedings. So forehand from Ben Winther. The black and white arrows sends them now, holding 1. Pretty good shot the last bowl there by Chad Sutton. Nipped the jack. Didn't quite get hold of it. It's going to bring Nathan Dawson onto the mat now. He's got a couple of different options here. Maybe you have to play something similar to the Chad Sutton bowl.
That was a perfect bowl, that. It was just a bit narrow.
It was,
yep. The length of it, a little bit sat right behind the jack if you had to cross that another foot across.
Yep. So just a bit of instruction here from the boys talking to each other. Hill and Dawson. I'll have a bit of a look at the head for you. There it is there. Pretty crowded. So Nathan Dawson now, another season campaigner. Played in the big sides, played for New South Wales, won a state title.
I believe that's a suburb up near Port Stephens, right? Crowdy Head.
Crowdy Head?
Yeah. How's this looking?
He was one of our inaugural, pretty close. What's his weight like? Just a tad short, but he has to give that guide now. There's that little funnel there. He was one of our inaugural marquee in the first ever Premier League season of the Raymond Terrace Jets.
Really?
It was Nathan Dawson. He was the first man I recruited. And, he came over and had a season with us, and then he went to Curry as the bowls coordinator the year after. Ben Winther in the meantime. And our first year at the Raymond Terrace Jets was very memorable. A great year. Now, Ben Winther looks like he's not a mile away here. Oh, he has sputtered out, but he's made... Oh, it's just the one. Just the one. So Nathan Dawson now has plenty of opportunity. Plenty of room too to draw. There's the jack there, you can see, viewers. He gets around that, he's got to be close. He's just going to drop a little bit short. He wouldn't be happy with that. His line was great. Line was pretty good. Green Optimus. So down there you've got the Chad Sutton bowl, which is actually second shot. So it is 1 to the Carlingford Koalas. So Brett Spur, the Molly Duker, once again down on his backhand. Plenty of room to draw. Not too sure what his line's like here. Going to punch that one up.
Just a couple of updates from the other rinks, mate. Charlestown's up 7 blot after 2 on rink 7.
So Ryan Bester's up to 7-0 after 2.
7-0 after 2, and the rink 8 is Charlestown out 3-0 after 2.
Just a bit short there from Daniel Hill. What's the masterboard score, buddy?
It's hard to see. 10-1.
10-1, yeah. It's really hard to see here at the moment. So
just with the sun in the background there.
Yeah, and it should be, how many ends is it? I don't know, 5.
5.
So he's down all right again. If he picks up this jick here, Brett Spur picks up the jack. He's going to touch it. That's a great shot. So it's a bit hard for us to see here with the sun beating right in front of us, and we can't see the boards. But we'll do our best, viewers, to keep you updated. Daniel Hill now, in the meantime, he's probably 3 down here. He's played this one a bit better. Just got to beat that wide Nathan Malloy bowl. Either side of that, he's played it okay. That's a great shot by the captain. Hasn't scored the shot, but he's cut it down. It's only one good shot by the skipper, Dan Hill. And we'll get these updated for you now. I said we're just going off what they're signalling us because we can't really see.
David Baker, Gorillas 45-36.
What was that one, mate?
David Baker, Gorillas are up 45-36.
Okay.
Jed Scott watching one and listening to another.
Oh, that's the nephew, uncle. Yep. Hello, Jed. How are you, mate?
And Wendy's up 60-34.
60-34?
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty...
Who'd they play today?
Wenty's playing Engadine. I think they beat them.
Right.
Maybe. So another good start there by Nathan Malloy. Sean Baker's now jumped out to a 3-0 lead on after 2. We'll update that for you. In the meantime, Shane Soper. Pretty good bowl, leading well. Ryan Bester, we know, is 7-0 after 2, so we'll get that one updated for you as well. So down comes Nathan Malloy, the second. He's been stunning so far.
Another great bowl.
I think it's 10-2 on the masterboard. Great shooting by Nathan Malloy. He said, I can hardly see it.
It is 10-2, mate.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. On 6, isn't it? Yeah, it's on 6. We've got to do this in our head because we can't see it because of the sunshine. And you think they're pretty close. 2 good bowls by Shane Soper, but 2 better ones by Nathan Malloy. So Stuart Liversage down on his backhand. Jack's not far off the tee though. Go the Dogs. Yeah, we've got the bye, so that's 2 from 2, Jed. The Jets are up, commanding 52-40 over Cabramatta. Could Cabramatta go 0-3 in their last 3 games? They were defeated by East Maitland Griffins in our feature game last Saturday night. They were defeated last night by Belrose, and they're behind to the undefeated Raymond Terrace Jets at the moment.
Evening, Jared. It's my young bloke.
There, Jared Bent. Thank you for letting us know that, buddy. So it looks like it's 2 and a measure to the Koalas here. Stuart Liversage down on his backhand again. Sits. This is pretty good.
He might knock it out.
Yeah, I don't know if it's changed anything, but great bowling by the Koalas here, Bonty.
They've still got 3, I'd say. Yeah, they're very good, isn't it?
So down on the forehand, Chad Sutton. Needs to get something in the area. First one. It was a little bit narrow. Gets under the white one here. He hasn't played this too bad. I think he's just going to touch it, unfortunately. David Baker's going the Tigers because he's the father of Sean. I remember when you guys used to all play at Mackenzie Park. Dogs falling apart after Vegas. I did hear a rumour about an hour ago that Bronson Cherry has asked for an immediate release. Is that true?
I think I heard that yesterday.
Oh, I only just heard it about an hour ago. My younger brother rang me and said it's all over the news. Anyway, Ben Winther. Koalas holding a few. Drops that one a little bit short. Brings Nathan Dawson up on stage now. Anyway, don't matter if he's going because he just crabs it anyway, Jed. He just crabs it, mate. Put Burton in the centres. Galvin at 6, O'Sullivan at 7. We'll win a comp. Nathan Dawson in the meantime. Charlestown Tiger, Brisbane Broncos supporter. Down on his forehand. Weight looks okay to there, Bonty. He gets inside the white one. He's a chance of getting second at worst. Coming home now.
He could get the shot.
Hasn't played this too bad. Great shot, Nathan Dawson. Still the one down, but very much needed by the Tigers. He's heard that Brett Spur just said to Ben Winther, get out there, cut off that trail because they do have the Shane Soper bowl sitting out there a little bit wide.
It's now 7-2 on rink 7.
Yeah, we'll update that one in a second. So Darren Morrison. We'll try and update him at the end of each end of this game. Otherwise we'll be running all around all over the place. My fingers will go numb. Bonty will have to take over the call. Bonty will have to take over the...
That'd be good for the viewers, mate. It'd give them ears a rest.
When I'm off.
Yeah.
No flies on Steve Bonty Bent, viewers. No flies at all. Still 1 here to the Carlingford Koalas. Sorry, I keep getting all these text messages. Yeah, the Jets will be hard to beat. I think it's their year. They haven't lost a game yet. Well, touch wood, they win this afternoon. But, Cabra's pretty quality, as we know. Final series is at Raymond Terrace. And after speaking to a couple of them so far, they're not too... they reckon they haven't hit top gear yet.
Is that
and they're very modest.
Is that the 11th of April, the finals?
Yes.
Yep.
I believe.
Yep.
Brett Spur, forehand. Finds himself holding shot. Just wants to get to that Shane Soper bowl, which he's going to do. He's cut that shot off and he's got the chance to make a few here if he plays this right. In the meantime, Daniel Hill, forehand. Sends it on its way. Either sits that bowl that belongs to Nathan Malloy or just touches the Nathan Dawson bowl. And regardless, it's ended up in a very good spot. And Brett Spur again, down on his forehand. Been impressive the first couple of ends, the skipper, as all his players have been.
He's going to get that front bowl.
Yeah, I think he's just going to get a smudge off it. So that shot still on for Daniel Hill, just to sit the Nathan Malloy bowl, which is shot, the turquoise-coloured bowl, or to tap the Nathan Dawson bowl, give it half a roll to score. And what we'll do, as we said, we'll update the scores as we go along. Hello, Brian Pearce. David Baker going to love this in the commentary. There was flies on him out in England. I'm too sure. Not happy getting pushed to right centre. Bad luck. Play with the coach picks you. In the meantime, Daniel Hill We'll get back to the bowls. I tell you what, his line's a lot better here. He might get this clean. He might get this clean. He has. What a great shot by the captain. That deserves it, Bonty. It was due. Boom shakalaka. Daniel Hill, the Dancing Frog, certainly deserves that. Picks up a 2. 2 all on 3. What a great shot. What a great shot. Now we'll get everything, the scoreboard updated for you now. So Hill goes to 2. They made that move at the start of the game. So our masterboard, Bonty, can you read that? 12-4, is it?
12-4.
To the Tigers.
To the Tigers. It's 7-2 on rink 7.
How many ends on the masterboard?
Can't quite read that.
Can't quite read
3,
it.
5, 8.
8, you think?
8 are up on the 3 boards.
Yeah. Well, we have to add the ends up on the other scoreboard because that's the only way we can see it.
Yeah, can't quite see the main scoreboard.
Yeah. We'll say 8. Sounds good to us, and we'll update the other scores.
Well, we can just...
So Ryan
we can see all the other
7-2 on
scores.
3. Shane Soper will get us underway. Not a bad starter. Pretty good shot by Shane. A lot of noise here, and it's only going to get louder. Nathan Malloy, he's been leading the house down. Leading the house down. He has. Ryan Burnett has got his campaign underway as well. Another good shot by Nathan Malloy. And this should all be up to date for you now, those scores. And that sun's just going to peek right through here, Bonty. We're winging it. Great shooting, Shane Soper. How good are these two leads playing, mate?
They're playing terrific.
They certainly are.
Absolutely terrific bowls.
Yeah, it was a big bowl.
Red bowls don't look good.
Red bowls don't look good. No one likes to look at red lines. The red lines on the green. So it's,
the red lines.
Yeah. Reckon they'd make them fluoro yellow, but the Tigers. Chad Sutton in the meantime down on his backhand. Hasn't played this too bad. Looks okay to there, Bonty.
It's going to drop short.
Just a tad. Let's bring that camera up for you. The action a bit better. And we've got another guest in the house who's going to add some colourful comments to the game. Make sure you get right up close to it, Davo. The one and only Charlestown stalwart is the word that we'll use. David King. Welcome, buddy.
Welcome. Thanks for inviting me on.
Well, I didn't invite you. You just sent me a message to say you'd love to come on. So we'll take that as an invitation.
Oh, that's all right. If Joel Field can get on, I'm happy to get on.
I'll second that.
He'll be on tomorrow with Smithers. Two scallywags. Good shot here, Chad Sutton. Well played. Probably hold 2. And you played today, Davo? How'd you go, mate?
We snuck over the line against Terralba. Very tight game.
That was in 2 grade?
That was in the 2 grade, yes.
And the defending champions, Terralba?
Yeah, slightly different side in their 2 grade this year. But
with Jared playing over here now?
Yeah, they're a lot better side now.
You fit right into the skybox, mate. Dave King in the house. I'm surrounded by the legendary colour man, Dave King to my left, Steve Bontebet to my right. Looks like 2, possibly 3 at the moment to the Tigers. Nathan Dawson jumps on the mat now. He'll play his forehand, sends it on its way. Is the Chad Sutton and Shane Soper bowls on the way in? If he just gets a turn out of one of them, may not have enough weight to do the damage. So nothing's changed here. Ben Winter lets it go down on his backhand. May just be a tad wide. He gets a piece of that bowl there, could get a result, and he has. He's still going to be 1 down though. So the Shane Soper bowl, which is a toucher. Some good comments coming through. Love the good comments. Just to keep us updated on some of those other games, viewers. Love to know what's going on. Nathan Dawson with his second one. Dave's on the case. I can see him now. He's got the phone out. Shot here by Dorso. Gets behind it.
Good spot there.
Yeah, very much so. Good protection. Just to let you know, excuse me, the ladder, the Jets, before round 7, the Jets were first, St John's Park second, Cabramatta third, Wenty Leagues fourth, Warilla Gorillas round out the top 5. Maryland's Magic sit in 6th, followed by Belrose, Carlingford, Soldiers Point Soldiers after going 2 back-to-back. Shot here at the moment. Has he got a result? He has kicked it out. They're possibly 3 down now, but a lot more room to play. East Maitland Griffins, Charlestown Tigers and the Engadine Cougars, who are winless at this stage in the 2026 campaign. Dave King told us he was, I did actually see him playing here today in the 2 grade. They had a victory over Terralba. Did you play pennants today, Monty? No.
No, we had a bye, mate.
You had the bye, that's right. You did tell me that.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure how my Steelers went today, but Daniel Hill in the meantime holding a few here. Just that camera around so you can see. Nathan Dawson's giving it a clap. Daniel's going to count wherever it goes. Well played, Dan Hill. That's a very good shot. That's possibly 4 to the Tigers. So on his backhand, Brett Spur, the Molly Duker, hasn't played this too bad. Might just get duck under that. Cut it back to 2. You heard the call, did reduce the count. Dan Hill having a look at it. Are you checking the scores, Davo?
Yes, mate, I am. Got Warillas 48-38.
They're up against Belrose.
58 ends.
Yep, 48-38, so 10 shots with 5 to go.
Wenny's 62-38 with 1 end to play against Engadine.
So Engadine will remain winless after 7 rounds. Back-to-back wins for the Magpies. Daniel Hill in the meantime coming down here, going to add to the count by the looks of it. Very good shooting by the captain. They hold 3.
Got Raymond Terrace.
I believe they're in front of Cabramatta.
56-41 on 51 ends.
So they've still got 12 to go. 56-41, a 15-shot lead to the Jets, who are undefeated. Brett Spur on his forehand, Bonti. Sends it now. Is he close? He's close to something. He might get the gap here.
He's got the gate.
Oh, he has.
He's got the gate.
Very
so
unfortunate.
3 to Charlestown.
3 to Charlestown. Big pick up from the Tigers. So they jump out to a 5-2 lead after 4. I'm joined, as I said, by David King and Steve Bonti Bent.
Did you get the earlier games that have been completed?
No. What game's been completed, mate?
Well, it's saying Soldiers Point defeated Maryland's 64-49.
Wow. At Maryland's too.
At Maryland's.
That's incredible. So the Soldiers Point have gone 3-0 and they've beaten Maryland's on their home track. Incredible stuff.
And St John's Park have defeated East Maitland 64-48.
Okay, so they've had a 16-shot win, gate bowl by Shane Soper. We'll get your master board. I think it's 15-5 on 11 ends.
16-5.
16-5. We can't actually see it, so we're just looking at the other scoreboards.
I can actually see that now.
Oh, how about that? Dave just pointed something out to me, Ponty. There's one behind us.
Oh, they're on both of them, are they?
16-5 and 11.
They're on all 4 of them.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you, Davo.
That's okay.
Didn't know you could do that, Dave.
That's a very clever system.
Dave is the man who invented this system, or made the centre.
I know.
That's why he was so quick to point it out. Well done, Dave, right? So 16-5 and 11. Another good shot by Shane Soper. Can feel a bit of mongrel in this game. Just feel it already. Just by after the first 4 ends. And as I keep repeating, viewers, our main game, the scores we update them as we go, and the master board, we do have the one behind us that Dave just informed me. and the other rinks, the masterboard and the main game scores will be 99.99% accurate, and we'll update the other rinks as we go along. So it's 8-2 to Ryan Bester, and 2 good bowls by Shane Soper. That brings Chad Sutton onto the mat. No harm done.
No, I think he got second shot.
How long you been a member here for now, Davo?
2017 I joined up.
Okay, so
I joined up when Daniel Hill signed up as bowls coordinator.
Yep.
And I've been here ever since. Been a director up until January last year, and just stood back from that and just
Had a bit of a break?
Had a bit of a break and just enjoying the bowls these days.
And there's nothing wrong with that, mate. Nothing wrong with that at all. So still that one Shane Soper bowl sits right on top of the jack. Forehand again, Chad Sutton. Gets a turn out of the Shane Soper bowl. He could turn it into count, gets a smudge, almost lifted it up, and it decided to pop its head back in.
It's like a turtle.
Like a turtle. So Stuart Liversage. We did decide to call him Liversage Monty, didn't we?
Liversage.
Liversage. He sends it down on his forehand with the white master touches. Gets off the edge of that, not quite. Turns the Chad Sutton bowl back. So it's still just the one, but they do have a couple of catches there, the Tigers. So Nathan Dawson now. You heard Daniel Hill say to that, swapped him over. Doesn't matter if you get a piece of that, down on his backhand. Did your 1 grade play today, Dave?
Yes, they did. They played up at Raymond Terrace.
How'd they go?
Not very well.
Okay. It's hard to win up there, mate. Certainly, them things are running about 20 seconds. They're flying. Absolutely flying.
Sean Baker's just put the kitty in the ditch on the second ring. He was Ryan Burnett. Made 2 just before that.
Sean's put it in the can.
Yeah, but
so
he's still down.
Ben Winther, in the meantime, looking to disturb the shot bowl. Gets a smudge off that. He'll get a result, and he has. Still a couple down, though. Pretty good placement there from Nathan Dawson's first one. So Dorso will play his second now. Maybe 2 to the Tigers. So it's 3-all.
Good there.
Pretty good shot. That's a counter. So it's 3-all Sean Baker, Ryan Burnett. Down comes Ben Winther again.
It's not far away.
No, he's very close. Very close here. Touches it, kisses the baby, and turns it into 1. Good shot. 17-7 on your masterboard. It's all happening. They're playing at a cracking pace, these guys. Cracking pace. Ten-shot lead to the Tigers. We've seen him jump out to a big lead last night, and then it chopped and changed a few times. They got to a decent lead back in front, and unfortunately fell at the final hurdle. So 1 down here are the Tigers. It's just about to come into play. Dan Hill touches it. Didn't get the result. Oh, he may have. Did a kick back? Not quite. Fair try, though. What do you think of that one, Davo?
Yeah, he's. I think he may have got it by the reaction from the boys there.
So down comes Brett Spur on his forehand. Is up and down for shot. Will he get back there, Bonty? I'm not too sure.
No, won't come back.
Hello, Trent. How are you, mate? Thanks for jumping on the chat. Says hello to Bonty.
Hello, Trent. Hope you're well, mate.
We've got David King here, of course. There's got the 3 of us in here at the moment. Daniel Hill up and down for shot. 9-2 to Ryan Bester now on 5. So Daniel Hill's playing his forehand. Don't know if he's going to hold up today. He knew that as soon as he let it go. Yeah, he knew he was disappointed with it. So he gets to play his last bowl to possibly, well, as we said, they're non-committal, but to possibly turn it into 2. So he's down on his forehand. How close is he to this, boys? How close is he? He touches it. Doesn't want to, yeah, look, that's probably a wise, it's probably a good result.
Yeah, that's right.
Someone said, hello, legend, Mr. King, on our live chat there, mate.
It was Trent Benison, mate.
Trent Benison.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about that comment, mate.
Oh, that's all right. We did play pennants together in the same rink up at Soldiers Point many years ago.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. You were up at Soldiers Point for a long time, Dave, weren't you?
About 9 years.
Yeah.
Some good years at Soldiers Point with Jason Petrovic and Terry Antrim and the boys up there.
Yep. Yeah, some good people there, mate. So that'll be 5-3 on 5 on our feature game. Nathan Malloy, who's been leading sensationally. Started pretty well again. Hines, they call him. Comes from Ettalong originally. There's a lot of Ettalong players in this side. Darren Morrison was at Ettalong for a long time. I think got Lee Trethowens over there somewhere. Hemi Palmer. Yep, they're the two of them up there on the far ring. Both Ettalong boys. It's where myself and all my family first started playing bowls. Well, we did. The brothers played other places before we were at Ettalong, but we were at Ettalong for a long time. Brian Pearce, sometimes you play fast ends or you slow everyone down and think. You are correct, mate. That's a tactic of the game. 80% between your ears, 20% physical, Brian. Nathan Malloy again hasn't played this too bad. That's 2 crackers from Nathan Malloy, the lead for the Koalas. Shane Soper hasn't been playing bad himself.
He's been playing very well.
Yeah. So down he comes. Soaps. Is he pretty close to this?
How's this going to go?
How close is he?
He's going to
Kisses
get
the
it.
baby,
He's going to
Shane
take it
Soper
with him.
again.
Oh.
Great shot. Possibly one down, but nothing to worry about.
See, Jared Duncan just drew a shot there over in the middle rink. But you would have loved that last night on the last end.
He certainly would have, and you've got to feel for him. No doubt about that. Certainly got to feel for him. It was very unfortunate.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things too. You don't generally lose those games on the last bowl. There's
No.
63 ends to get the result, and
Yep.
you can look back, but it was just unfortunate.
Yeah, it was. Look, he trailed the jack and it just didn't stick with it and went through the hole, and they were holding shot at the time, so just a little bit unlucky. Chad Sutton, in the meantime, down in his forehand. Just a bit narrow there from Chad. Weight wasn't too bad. Probably just the one down. The Nathan Malloy bowl looks like it's shot. Stuart Liversage, as we all decided on. Liversage. As Bonty Bent says, he's down on his backhand with the master touches. He'll spin away for a while. We've had those updated, those scores, so keep them coming. I think Dave's on the job. Dave's the stats man, the David Middleton of the Skybox here at YouTube Live Sports in Charlestown.
I do wish I bought my reading glasses.
I did see that. You look like you were struggling a bit when you're looking at the phone.
But you do have glasses on, Dave. What are those ones?
They're Magistance
They're his bowls glasses.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's up and down. That's a good call. Up and down for shot here. Do favour the Nathan Malloy bowl. Ben Winther in the meantime. Pretty sure Ben Winther and Brett Spur are both from Victoria. Played for Mount Lewis last year. So he's down on the backhand. Can turn the Nathan Malloy bowl. Gets inside that. Can sit the Shane Soper bowl. What's his weight like? I don't know if he's quite here. Has turned it, but maybe not enough. That shot's still on for Nathan Dawson on the forehand, though. He's just up having a bit of a look there. There's the head. I'll send Dorso back. He's on his way back now. Is the champion. We'll get all these updated for you at the end of the end. We'll try and do it at the end of each end. It'll be a lot easier. So down comes Nathan Dawson on his forehand. Any touch of the Shane Soper bowl is going to be a bonus. He's just going to slip under. Got a bit of turn out of that.
Just a few updates.
Yep.
Tone Warilla of 51.39 over Belrose off 61 ends. So
there's only 2 to go. It's pretty hard for Belrose to get back.
Winning leagues completed 63.36 over Engadine.
Oh, good result here. Now, where's he gone with that? There it is.
Raymond Terrace Jets are up 55.41 on 51 ends over Cabra.
Okay, so there's 12 to go. 55.41, you said, Dave. 14 shot different.
55.41, yeah,
yep.
Correct. And 12 ends
he's left that a bit short.
Okay, he has. South Australia, Trent, was it? Yeah, I thought they were Victorians, but yeah, I'll take your word for it, Trent. You can Google it and check. And thanks for the updates from Dave King.
I'm pretty sure they both played a fair bit in Victoria.
Yeah, I thought they were from Victoria as well.
I have a feeling one or maybe both of them played in the New South Wales team last year.
They did. I think they're currently in it now. Or at least one of them is. So Brett Spur down on his forehand. Jack has been exposed. They are holding a few with the Ben Winther bowl, trailing the kitty. Plenty of room, though. Don't think he's quite sent this, though. Leaves a bit of room there for Daniel Hill. Played some cracking bowls. So down on his backhand is Dan the man. He's given it plenty of territory. It's just about gone past the skybox now. Got the Nathan Dawson bowl there to crash into.
Does he want to crash into that, though?
No, I don't think he needs to crash. He's drawn the shot. That is a great shot by Daniel Hill. Leading the way, setting the standard, is the bowls coordinator from the Tigers. But this man, he knows what he's got to do. Down on his forehand, the Molly Duker. On its way. Can pick the gap. He'll go close.
Not too bad. Is this one going to be in its way?
Tell you what, has he got to it? I don't think he has.
Don't know.
Just there's a view. Looks like the Daniel Hill bowl's still shot. He'll go back up to the mat.
Got to be very careful, Daniel. He doesn't bump into that one that was just sent down.
Yep.
He's coming back on that hand again.
Shane Soper's just indicated Charlestown's holding shot.
Yep, so the back bowl, and it does look like that on our screens here. Look, the back bowl is shot. So Daniel Hill. See what sort of line he's got here. Hasn't played this too bad. He needed to miss that. Great try, but a good bowl by Dan Hill. They do pick up one. So we'll update all the boards for you now, viewers. So firstly, we'll do our main game. Dan Hill now jumps out to a 6-3 lead on 6. 6-3 on 6.
On 7, it's 10-2 to Charlestown on 6.
Okay, so what are we doing, rink 7? 10-2 to Ryan Bester. That's what we've got, 10-2. And how many ends, Monty?
6.
Make sure Darren Morrison on 6 ends, that one is.
And rink 8, it's 4-3 to Charlestown on 5.
So Sean Baker over Ryan Burnett. 4-3, you said?
4-3.
Over Ryan Burnett. On 5,
on
you said?
5.
Okay. Now, Masterboard should read the one behind us. Installed by David King or invented by David King? Or both?
Bit of both.
Bit of both.
With some help.
It's an old Flintstone thing, mate.
A Flintstone thing?
A Flintstone thing, mate. He invented that.
I knew he had something to do with it. 20-8, I believe, the Masterboard score.
Yes, on 17.
On 17. ends. Good bowls again by Shane Soper. So the Dragons the Dragons have hit the front against the Melbourne Storm 20-18. Wow.
Wow.
They were getting beat 12-0 there at one stage.
The Jets were 1-1 too at half time. I'm not sure how it's going.
Against Auckland FC. Good shooting here, Nathan Malloy. The price of admission just to watch these two leads go around is sensational, Bonty.
It is marvellous, isn't it?
Pretty good. If you're enjoying what you see, make sure you hit the like button as well as the subscribe button. Set the bell to all for all the best bowls action brought to you by the YouTube Live Sports team. Terry Turner, thanks for that.
Good man.
As you would do. Good man. Good bowl by Chad Sutton. And comment there, Marty Ball. Dave King is one of the best and most genuine blokes you will meet in bowls. From the lungfish, the Skywalker himself, Martin Ball.
Hello, Marty.
So down on his backhand now will be Stuart Livesage. Lets it go. 6-3 after 6. Jets are down 2-1, 10 minutes to go. Well, as you know the old saying there, Skywalker, for every win you're closer to that loss, mate. A lot of pundits saying that the winner of today's game would be the one that'll take out the comp. Auckland FC set the place on fire last year and went out the back door, I think, didn't they? Or fell at the final hurdle. In the meantime, Chad Sutton, close to the shot bowl here, will touch it. Hasn't moved it, and he may. No, not too sure. The Trent Benison said the same thing about you, Dave. So you got getting a few accolades here on the live chat. Stuart Livesage again. Viewing numbers are great for this match as the others are winding up. Jump over and watch the Carlo v Tigers game. Myself in commentary and Steve Bonty Bent and David King. Forehand Nathan Dawson. Got a few of theirs bowls in on the run. Hasn't played this too bad. What a good shot. Well, Nathan Dawson, that is a bomb. That is definitely one. Well played, Dorso.
I'm pretty sure they've got that front bowl might be in too, mate.
You reckon? So it's two. It is deceiving here. Have a look from this angle. Can't quite tell.
It's hard to say.
Ben Winter might have something to say about it. He comes down on the backhand. Playing very well with the Koalas quartet. Even though they trail by 3, they come out of the blocks. And just like we predicted, he's close to shot. Not quite. Nathan Dawson will play something similar. Got all their 3 bowls to turn in on his forehand on their way down now. Line looks good from Dorso. What's his weight like? He looks interested. Gets under that. Even, well, that... Oh,
that might have pushed that out.
That could be possibly 3 now, boys. Next toy is the drone camera. We've actually looked into that, Trent. You speak to Boydie about that, is to have a drone camera, you've got to hold a licence, which I believe is very expensive. One of our guys, Mark Bressington, down on the Central Coast, has got the Flying Fox sort of situation going on. He's working on it now with the big poles at the end of the rink and the Flying Fox running up the middle on a cable. So I think he's working on that. If you're watching, Mark, maybe you might be able to fill us in on that. Good shot here. Well played, Ben Winter. I think he's got 1 out of that. Very well played. Kiss the baby too. Yes, I do believe drones are a costly exercise. And to operate them, as I said, I believe you've got to have a certain type of licence to do it. 6-3 on 6 in our featured game. Daniel Hill possibly 1 down. We'll see if we can have a look. Can't really tell from that angle.
Quite ironic that you need a drone licence in Australia, but you don't need them in the Middle East.
Yeah, well.
What's a licence in the Middle East look like?
Dear.
Licence to kill.
On a piece of paper. Down on the backhand comes Daniel Hill. Give it plenty of air. Yeah, good shot here. How good's this? Oh, not quite. Yeah, we won't go any further into that. We'll leave that conversation for another time, or on the balcony after the game. Not a bad bowl by Daniel Hill. Brett Spur, though, still believe he's one down. Marty ball. I won't read that one out, but it is pretty funny. The halcyon days, as we spoke about last night, the halcyon days. Just going to be a bit short. Now, what does Daniel Hill play here? He's got a couple of options. If he comes down under the Brett Spur bowl, you can see them looking at the head now. He can come down under that Brett Spur bowl. If he trails the jack, he's got a bit of danger. That's the only thing there. As you've seen, this Chad Sutton just pointed that out. If he plays it tighter to sit the Ben Winther bowl, give a turn or two out of it, he could possibly make 2. He could come on the forehand, play through the Nathan Dawson bowl, turn the Ben Winther bowl onto the jack ever so slightly, pushes it back to Shane Soper and Nathan Dawson's to possibly score 2. So there's a couple of different options here. It's perhaps as either way. There's danger either way. But you are one down. So do you take the risk to try and play something a bit suspect, or you just try and dead draw it? Remains to be seen.
I think it's going to be hard to dead draw it, mate. That yellow bowl's in the way on his forehand.
I think you're right.
On the backhand, you're not going to draw it in there on the backhand.
So if he's trying to dead draw it, he's got to get under that bowl.
Get underneath the yellow one and then outside the other one, which is he's got optimers. They turn too much.
So we'll see what he does. No, he's winding up here, Dan Hill.
That's the only way to do it.
Down he comes now. He's very close to something. He can get the result that way. Great shot. He's pulled it out. He could have turned that into 3. What a big bowl. And that was one of the things we mentioned. You played up to that bowl, the Nathan Dawson bowl. You could kick that bowl out clean.
I don't think he meant to get that one. I think he meant to get the other one across the
pretty sure that wasn't. Yeah.
I think Dorso was calling him to hit Dorso's front bowl to Benny's bowl out of the head, which was pretty close to the result he got, I think.
So down comes Brett Spur, finds himself a couple down. He's not going to die wondering. He's close to this. He could make a score here, and he has. He's pulled a few there.
Oh, wow.
What is it?
At least 3.
It's a few.
4.
It's 4. It's 4. That was a big bowl. 2 big bowls by both skippers. Great shooting in this game. I agree with you, Brian Pearce. I agree with you. So they're just updating the score for us now. And we'll wait until they get that scoreboard right. They're doing it now.
Biggest upset of the weekend, Uncle Tony. The Barrow Magpies belted the high-flying Marlins.
Wow. That's in the 1 grade pennant. Nelson Bay hadn't lost a game and they were going along quite well. So Nathan Malloy.
You're right, David. This is a quality game.
It certainly is. Good start again by Nathan Malloy, the lead for the Koalas. We'll get all the scores updated for you now. Masterboard's now 20-15 to the Tigers. Pulled back 7 shots. The Koalas, and so after 20 ends.
Rink 17
good bowl by Shane Soper.
Rink 17, 10-5 to Charlestown.
Rink 7's 10-5. That's the Ryan Vesta score.
And Rink 8 is 4 each after 6.
So 10-5 Ryan Vesta.
7 ends.
7 ends. And Sean Baker, 4 all on 6, as you heard Monty say. Good bowling again by the leads here. These are leading well, aren't they?
Leading terrific.
They are. What position are you playing these days, Dave?
Skipping a rink in the 2 grade.
Skipping.
I had about 7.5 months off bowls after I played third for Daniel in the ones last year.
Yep.
And played in the state playoffs down at Ettalong, and
I did have the privilege of streaming that #1 grade pennant final last year.
yeah, and my next game of bowls pretty much after that state playoffs was the first game of pennants in this year, so it's a long time since I've had a 7-month break from bowls.
Okay. Well, I'm on a break at the moment. I don't know how my May West Steelers went today, so we'll find out. Dave's going to find out for me.
The stats guy.
Dave is our stats man.
The Newcastle Jets are behind 2-1 in extra time.
They are.
Yes.
2-1. Faye Winter, go Carlingford, watching from Kilmore, Victoria. Okay, so you might have just have Chad Sutton in the meantime. You just might have put that mystery to bed there, Faye. You're obviously related to Ben and you're from Victoria, so that might answer our question. Down on the forehand, Stuart Liversarge. 1 down.
Warilla finished 54-43 over Belrose.
54-43, so a win to Warilla.
Winnie Magpies got up 62-36 over Engadine.
62-36, so we know that Engadine remain winless at the bottom of the table. Chad Sutton in the meantime is 1 down after the good bowl by Stuart Liversarge rather.
Raven Terrace Jets are still up. They're up by 10 with 4 ends to play. 60-50.
60-50, and remember they're playing away from home. Wow, that is a massive win from the May West Steelers in the 3 grade. Well done, boys. I know you're playing at home, but that is a huge win.
90-39.
Yep. Well done. Hello there, Jakey. How are you, buddy? Glad to have you on there. Well, 1 down at the moment, the Tigers here. With that bowl of Stuart Liversarge sitting right there. Yeah, some big... Some big scores in that game. Nathan Dawson, in the meantime, gets a run off that. Will not quite. Murray Pearson's had a big win, 30-15. Nathan Peterson's had a massive win, 34-11. Atcho's had a win. No, Atcho's won 34-11, 30-15 Nathan Pearson, 26-13. Good shot, well played. It's a 3-way split here. Don't know what's going on with this one. They're having a look. See if we can get it. Yeah, we can't tell. Dan Hill's down there having a bit of a sticky beak. Thanks, we do thank you, Dave King, for updating the scores for us. Ben and Brett both live in Victoria, however, they are both New South Wales players registered to Carlingford. So thank you for updating us with that. So Nathan Dawson on his way down, 6-all and 7 in your main game. If he gets under that, he's a chance. He still might disturb it regardless. I think he just got the Chad Sutton bowl, landed on the Shane Soper bowl, kicked it out. But it is still up and down for shot. It's right to Dave's left shoulder. I don't think...
Daniel indicated 1 down.
1 down, okay. Yeah. So it is 1 down to the Tigers. Viewing numbers are growing by the minute. Always love the viewers jumping on and dropping a line. Let us know if you played bowls today, if you went and watched any Platinum Pennant games. If you're going to watch any games tomorrow, don't forget we've got another big one tomorrow, where we'll feature once again for the 3rd day in a row the Charlestown Tigers, and they'll be up against the Raymond Terrace Jets from 10 a.m. live from the hangar. YouTube Live Sports, Jack in the Ditch. Myself will be there with Joel Field and Michael Smith, better known as Smithers. Now Brett's Brett Spurs just gone past. His weight wasn't too bad. Brian Pearce, it's changed a lot. For starters, we don't wear whites. We don't wear niblicks. We've got no brown shoes. We don't have bowls cloths anymore. Not the old white ones. Oh, hello. Now he's kicked that over. That's 1 to Charlestown. We don't have afternoon tea anymore. Galas, which to be on every day, are pretty much non-existent. Well, they're starting to make a bit of a comeback, though. Galas in bowls.
Yeah, there's a few around.
There's a few around. Stoney made a bit of a comeback. As I mentioned in the stream the other day, I remember the first time Edelong Memorial, we got our first ever coloured shirts, and we were so excited. We actually come last in the pennant that year, and we hadn't won a game. We played the high-flying entrance in the last game of the year. At the entrance, we beat them 70-69. The first time we wore our coloured shirts, and the only colour we had on it was a yellow collar. That was a big night, though. I remember that one. Up against the likes of Dave Buttery, Phil Flippins, Miro Perovic. Some great names in bowls. Given the potential of what Joel might say, you will need to stream on delay in case you need to beep him out. No, Joel Field, I've had him on before. He knows the drill. Both boys tomorrow. Dot their I's, cross their T's.
I hope he puts his hair up for you.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, he's turned that over. So look, there's 1 to the Tigers. That was an interesting end, an interesting result to that one, yeah. So the Tigers pick up 1. They'll jump to a 7-6 lead on 8. We'll get the scoreboards updated for you as well.
Whilst you're doing that, the 4 boys over there in the corporate area dining with some 4Xs and some food. That's the rig that I played against today from Taralba. They were 4 super guys, young guys.
Yeah, nice.
And they absolutely put the cleaners through us.
Yeah, right.
But really nice guys. The guy with the bloke shirt on is from North Queensland. He's from Townsville.
Now,
they're just terrific people.
I do know a little bit about this, the guy from Townsville. So I got in a conversation with someone, and they were telling me about this guy who walked pretty much. It was Greg John. A guy walked in the door, and he was from North Queensland, and he moved down here, and apparently he's got some ability and then some.
He played very well today.
Yeah, and they tell me that he's better than the 2-grader at Taralba. No offence to 2-grade, no offence to Taralba. Great bowl, Shane Soper. But
his name's Spencer.
Yeah, and I have heard that he has got a ton of talent, and they did a bit of homework on him, and that is the rumour. So, all right, we'll get the masterboard updated for you as well. 24-16. 24-16 to the Tigers. And that's after 23 ends, so they're over a third of the way through the game already. And I said we'll update those other scores. Ryan Bester's 10-5 and 6-5 to Sean Baker now on the other game. On 8. So Nathan Malloy, who's been playing really well. Probably the loosest end he's had in the whole game. It's funny how you got Sean Baker playing Ryan Burnett, and they probably play each other every second week up in Queensland.
Got the old Broadbeat connection there with Kevin, Ryan, and then Ryan Bester on the other.
Yeah,
ring.
you have.
They've all played together there at one stage.
Great shot. All very good friends, the 3 of them. Yeah, they all did play at Broadbeach. Kevin now obviously playing down, looking after the Moema.
And does a very good job down there.
Does a very good job, yep. And Ryan at Pine Rivers. And Ryan Bester at Musgrave Hill.
Kev's got Paul Girdler down there helping him out.
That's right, I did hear that. Yep.
From up at Tweedway.
Yep, New Zealand legend.
He is.
Yeah, so going back to you, Brian, yeah, it's changed a lot. 2 to the Tigers here. Spencer works with Gav. Sorry. Won the singles at Taralba 10 years in a row. Wow. Yeah, he goes all right. I have heard that whisper. So another good bowl. Chad Sutton, 2 crackers. Yes, that's right. Sean and Ryan both at Musgrave Hill.
Yeah, I don't know if it's 10 years, mate. He's won the last 3 years.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said, well, at least 3.
Yeah. Actually live streamed the final.
You did?
Him and I can't think of his
Tony
name.
Randall.
Tony Randall.
Forehand.
Yeah. Forehand.
Nathan Dawson. Yeah, him and Tony Randall.
Made their names mixed up for the first 3 ends.
Sits, that's a pretty good result. Turns it into 4. Good shooting here by the Tigers. Isn't it funny how the game's changed, Chad? When they come out of the blocks, the Koalas, they were flying. And some great bowls, particularly by their lead. Ben Winther. Down on his backhand. It's anyone's match, though. It's 8-6 on 8. I'll update that for you. Not a mile away here, maybe just a bit tangy. I'll bring Nathan Dawson onto the mat now. It's got a little bit cooler now, boys.
Starting to cool down.
Yep.
It's not going to be as cold as last night, though.
No. Down on his forehand is Dorso. Possibly holding 4. As he's starting to suck back. He needs a thick edge off that to count, and he'll get it. So that looks like it could be 5. But as we said, there's a few to come. Particularly when Ben Winther and Brett Spur have got bowls in their hands. Down on the backhand now is Ben Winther. Finds himself 5 down. 4 at least. Wasn't a mile away with his first one. This one doesn't look too bad. Has he got the petrol, though? Probably not at $2.65 a litre, but anyway. $2.15 it was this morning up in the Salamander Bay.
$2.15.
$2.15.
Pretty cheap.
Yeah, well, diesel on the other hand.
Compared to other, oh yeah, I know.
It's crazy. I've got 2 cars, both diesel.
Yeah,
mine and the missus.
I've got 1 diesel. I think I'll have to start driving the missus' car around.
Yeah, the other 2 just run on fuel, so unleaded. So Daniel Hill holding a few. Be down on his backhand. Probably just wants to tuck that jack around the corner maybe, or is he going for the back? I think he's going for the back, and he is. And pretty good shot there by Dan Hill. Very good shot.
If you are booked on the 7:15 courtesy bus, please make your way out the front.
Forehand, Brett Spur.
Just repeating, all those booked on the 7:15 courtesy bus, please make your way out the front of the clearing. Thank you.
It's gone a bit narrow. Dave, you being a local here, Bonty, you played here for many, many years. Is it fair to say, and I noticed it last night, and I'll stand corrected if I'm wrong, that when it gets cooler, the green here changes?
Yeah, true. It does. It was a bit sticky this afternoon when it got a bit humid.
Yep.
You play at 10 o'clock in the morning and it's got a bit more pace in it.
Yep.
And it's quicker during the winter time. So, yeah, it is temperature affected.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's basically the carpet, isn't it? Our green's not carpet, it's a lot quicker.
Yeah, synthetics are like when they're quicker when they're wetter. It's like dry sand.
Exactly.
And wet sand. Daniel Hill looks like he wants to add to the count. He's going to go close to it. I think he will. That's possibly 6 shots with 1 to come. He's got to play weight to this. There's no other option. He's got to whack it. Line up. Brett Spur. Lets it go. Down he comes. He's got something. Oh, what a bowl. That is a bomb.
He took about 4 out
He's
of there.
taken about 4 out. He's probably only 2. See what they say, but a great running shot by the captain.
3.
It is 3. So 11-6 on 9 in our featured game. That is after a big bowl by Daniel Hill.
I reckon he was 7 down there when
could
he
have
did that.
6 or 7 down. It was a great shot by the skipper. We'll just update the score for you. 11-6 on 9 in our featured match. And we'll do the around the rinks. Bonty, what do we got around the rinks, mate?
Round the rinks, we've got on rink 7, we've got 12-5 to Charlestown on 8.
So it's Ryan Best to 12.
12-5 on 8.
over Darren Morrison. 12-5 on 8. Okay.
And Rinko, we've got 6-5 to Charlestown.
Okay, so we've got that one right.
On 8.
And our masterboard?
Our masterboard says 29-16 on 25.
29-16 to the Tigers. Jumped out to a 13-shot lead. 29-16 on 25. You did say 25?
25-5.
Very good. Scoreboard's up to date. Nathan Malloy once again. Good shot by the Koala lead. This guy's an impressive guy. Impressive lead, Shane Soper. Plays the same position all the time. Plays it with a plume. Practices it a lot.
Very nice guy as well. He led in our rink last year for Daniel in the pennant.
He did.
And he's just had a knee operation at the back end of pennant last year, so no knee guard this year. And
yep.
Steve will know all about that.
I know all about that.
So down on the backhand comes Nathan Malloy again, holding 1. Viewing numbers fantastic. If you finish watching those other games, jump over. We'll keep you posted with the Raymond Terrace Cabra game. Excuse me. Bit of a sneeze there. We're lucky Bonty went and got us the water. Chad Sutton, though, just going to whip past. So it is 1 to the Carlo at the moment. Stuart Littersarge. Thanks, Dave Baker.
Raymond Terrace Jets are home and hose. They're 65-50 with 1 end of play.
65-50 from the Jets with 1 end of play, and they will remain undefeated. And they have beaten along the way Lorilla at home, St John's Park away, Cabramatta away. Some big wins there.
There'll be a bit of a celebration on the bus coming home tonight.
Yeah, okay. So Balsi's just said the Terrace won 9-1. Thank you very much. If it's Matthew or if it's Scotty, who I seen in a Dora Creek shirt today and didn't. Yeah, that was good to talk to him. Good win by the Jets. They are 7-0, and they play the Tigers tomorrow, as we know, at the Hangar. Having a big season. So it's still 1 here at the moment to the Carlingford Koalas. So if that's you, Matthew, congratulations. And thanks for updating that. If it's you, Scotty, I didn't even realise you'd gone to Dora Creek.
Actually, he moved down to Dora Creek.
It is Scotty, yeah, thanks, man. He moved down to
He moved to Dora Creek and just moved out to Volunteers Bay at Christmas time. He's living out that way.
Nathan Dawson wants a piece of the jack. Just misses it. Weight was great. So on a forehand now, Ben Winther. And they tell me Lee Schreiner was on fire, from what I've heard, and that doesn't surprise me. Now Ben Winther now, weight looks pretty good here. If he gets a touch of this jack, oh, he has got the touch, but he had it dragged at 6 inches. It was 3. It's definitely 2 anyway. It just depends what shot there. Look, there is that shot on the backhand to sit that bar or trail the jack himself. Bit of danger on the forehand. Now Nathan Dawson now, if he starts to turn, he's every chance. He's not a mile away from this, guys. Here's very close. Just got the gap.
Oh, gee.
I just heard someone call him a name I haven't heard for years. Cowboy. Now, he was always referred to as Cowboy back in the day, Dave, remember?
He was.
Always Cowboy.
Yeah.
In the rep sides and that back in the day. And then he all of a sudden wasn't Cowboy no more. Ben Winther, someone's just called him a star on the live chat. He hasn't played this one too bad either. Great bowls from the Carlo third. Ben Winther, good shooting. Definitely 2, possibly 3, maybe 4. Topsy-turvy affair here. So Daniel Hill, he's on the mat now. Down he comes, is the man they call Puss. Just gone past his weight.
Storm are back on track, mate. Up 38-20 over the Dragons with 2 minutes to go.
And they were 20-18 behind with 14 minutes, or 24 minutes to go.
Dragons hit a wall. But how's West Tigers?
Yeah, they reckon Luai played the best game he's played in a long, long time. So down the forehand at the moment is Brett Spur holding a handful. The Simpsons handful anyway. That one's not going to count, but it's going to go to a good home. Covers the Shane Soper, Nathan Dawson bowl. That Stuart Liversage bowl on the line short there is got a bit of a nuisance value, there's no doubt about it. So Dan Hill is still going to try and play that backhand. I don't know if he's going to get back to this. He's gone a bit wide, so they could drop a score here. And the Tigers, yeah, Hapster's online. He's happy about the Tigers. From all reports, they were on fire. Well, they reckoned Jerome Luai was on fire. Very close for the third, so possibly only two. We are getting old, my friend. We are. I was out at Windale a couple of weeks ago. I played the first and only pennant game I played this year, and I was looking for you, and they said you weren't there, but you didn't play. I caught up with Mirrors, though. Good to talk to him.
Mirrors was here today.
He was here. I saw him today. Said hello to him. Big shot here. Great shot there by Brett Spur. So they're going to take a few out. It's three. They're measuring for the fourth one. Great bowls by the Koalas on the N10. Or end 11 rather. Oh no, Dan's already started adding them up, so we'll wait till he gets it right. What was it in the end? It was 3, so it's 11-10 after 10 on your scoreboard in your featured game. We'll get this updated for you. Big pick up there by Carlo. Big pick up. There must have been 4. Was 4. 10 ends gone in your featured match. We'll do around the ring, Sponty. What do we got?
Masterboard, we've got 30-24 on 28.
30-24 to the Tigers. Clawing their way back, the Koalas. Let's drop this camera down for the viewers. Pretty good start by Nathan Malloy. So 30-24, you said?
Yep.
Yep. And how many ends was it?
28.
28. Okay, around the rinks, Ryan Bester's rink 7.
Rink 7 is 13-5 Charlestown on 9.
13-5.
Rink 8 is 6-9.
Hold on a sec. 13-5 you said?
Yep.
Let's get Darren Morrison's score right.
13-5 on 9.
On 9, yep. And the next rink?
Next rink is Charlestown 6.
I think that might be 9 all now, I think. Yeah, they just scored a 3.
They did, so it's 9 all, is it?
9 all on 10.
9 all on 10. That'll change our masterboard. And good bowl by Shane Soper. Yeah, that one's 9 all on 10 in that middle rink. So your masterboard should be 33-24 now. It is. To the Tigers.
On 29.
Shane Soper again. On 29 ends. Good bowls by the Leeds. They're playing well. You're almost halfway through this game.
Very close now.
It is. And how'd you enjoy Warilla today, Hapster? You had a good time down there again? Well, happy bowlers on there. Oh, good shot there by Stuart Liversage. You can see the Jacks on the tee, so they're going pretty much ditch to ditch here, Dave. Maybe the mat's up a mat or two.
Yeah, it's up a couple of mats.
So Chad Sutton in the meantime, he hasn't played this too bad. Sits this, gets a ledge off it. That's a great shot by Chad Sutton. Kisses the baby two, gets one. Fair few bowlers up on the balcony there.
I think they're filtering out after the footy and the soccer that's been on inside.
Yep. I think you're right. Stuart Liversage. Just run past. Having a bit of a look. Dan's having a bit of a look at it. So it's just a draw. It's just a draw. They do hold one. 11-10 on 10. Chad Sutton down on his forehand. Yeah, you're right there, Dave. What great games. They're very close. It's been this one here's been an absolute cracker. It's just going to go past. It's going to go in the can. Yeah, this has been a very, very good match to date. It's just about to go over the hump end. They're playing at a cracking pace too. So I think, is he going to open up the shoulder blades here, Ben Winther?
Looks like it.
Well, he's playing a little bit of weight to it. He's trying to land that bowl. You can see the intention of the back-end bowlers from the Carlo, Ben Winther and Brett Spur. They play a lot of bowls together, but they do play a lot of bowls where they play to land things. I have noticed that. Maybe that's becoming from Victoria, predominantly the heavy greens. I know Tasmania is very, very similar, having played down there for many, many years. And I do notice that they have that style of play, that to land a shot, to land a group of bowls. So down on his forehand, Nathan Dawson holding one, possibly two. The noise you hear is Bonte trying to untangle his cord. If he gets a piece of this right...
Oh, Vester's just played a bomb over the other.
He has.
Make a couple.
I wouldn't worry too much about it, mate. Just put it on. Down he comes here. Ben Winther, close to something. He nearly get both these. He has. He's killed it. That's a big hit. What a great shot. That was a great shot.
It was a great shot, wasn't it?
My word.
Yeah, that side of the green, the western side of the green, traditionally has got a nice bit of turn on it for the draw, but if you do play a weighted shot, you can't get out too wide because they hold for a long time. So
that's the inside of the green we're talking about, Dave, the western side?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So big hit there by Ben Winther. Great viewing numbers for this match. This is amazing. Glad you're enjoying your bowls. The camera's just focusing itself. Excuse me. So Nathan Malloy been leading very well. Down on his forehand. Shane Soper been leading just as well. Good battle from the two leads. Nathan Malloy, his weight's been exceptional, hasn't it, boys?
Has been, yes.
Lands it on the tee. Line's impeccable.
Ryan Vester's ring just picked up a 4 over there.
Wow.
17-5 up on 10.
So they're running away with it. So Shane Soper, just as Dave said, there's a lot of turn on that. Just slips past it. Nothing like that. Nothing wrong with that, rather. Nathan Malloy, forehand again. Pretty much played this side of the green the whole game. And played it very, very well. Heinze, as they call him. Yeah, great shooting. Playing great bowls. Great shot from Nathan Malloy. And I think he got a slight little touch on that too. He may have. Shane Soper on the backhand again.
Yeah, he got a touch.
He did get a touch, yes. Pretty close. Sits that one there. It's a good result. 1 down. Great bowls by the Leeds. So Marty Ball mentions...
Members and guests, just letting you now know that the time is 7:30 and the bistro will be closing in half an hour. It's 8 o'clock.
And the bistro's closing.
Please order now. Thank you.
Marty Ball just said there was a win in the 7 grade, 137 to 26. What clubs was it, Marty? Got to be a record.
I won't mention the clubs.
You won't mention the clubs? No, you can mention them. They can get it on Bowls Link anyway.
Hey.
Chad Sutton down on his forehand. Just the 1 down. I actually had the pleasure of catching up with John Smith today. Hadn't seen him in a long time. He's still playing bowls. 83 years of age, playing second for Cohiba, the Cobras. He didn't play too bad either. And Stevie Wilson, I caught up with Stevie Wilson today. I haven't seen him in a long time either.
I've got 2 blokes at Taralba, mate. One's 97, the other one's 95. Still play every gala that comes up.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, that's good. That's really good stuff. So hasn't played this too bad. Stuart Liversage adds to the count. That's 2. Okay, I'll get on the bowls and can have a look, Marty. 7 grade today. I'll get on there and have a look. So down on his forehand against Chad Sutton. Possibly 2 down. Gets a touch on this. He's very close. Sats. Yeah, he sat him out. Second shot now. Probably got 3 seconds. Definitely has got 3 seconds. And see what he plays here. Ben Winther on his forehand. He's trying to beat that Chad Sutton bowl, boys, I reckon. What's his line like? He's holding to there. Just don't know if he's got the weight.
And that's going to pull up.
It is. Does it force Nathan Dawson to change his hand, boys? What do you think?
I don't think so. I'm not going to get around that.
Draws round it. Well, yeah, he's playing the other hand. If he does trail it on this hand, though, he can turn it into 4. If he's under the Stuart Liversage bowl, he's every chance. Will he get back to it? Trying hard. Nothing's changed. Still the 1 down. That same shot still on.
Sean Baker's ring just picked up another 3.
We'll update the scores. And thanks, Dave, for letting us know what's going on over there. We'll update this masterboard and the rink scores at the end of this end to get everyone up to date. And Ben Winther. That shot's still on there for Nathan Dawson, though. That's possibly a counter. Big win by the May West Steelers today. Well done, boys and girls. All rinks. Well done. I believe the 5 grade.
There it is there, mate.
There it is. Wow. Okay. So I sort of thought that club was the one you were talking about, Marty Ball. Yeah. Wow.
It's probably up in that top green, mate.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dear. Very sad. This was the history of that club. Hey, Marty, as long as people are having a go, who cares? Hope JD has shaken off yesterday. Go Tigers. Hi, Tony. Keep up the good work, mate. Thank you, Jason Pinnock. How are you, my friend? Good old Jason Pinnock. Good man, Jaso. So down comes Nathan Dawson. Very close. Gets the ricochet, and he has. What a great shot. He's turned that into 2, possibly 3. That deserves the boom shakalaka from.
Shakalaka.
What a shot by Nathan Dawson. Great bowl. Great bowl under the circumstances.
Skip saying it's only 2.
Yeah, only 2. But let me tell you, this guy with the bowl in his hand, this gentleman by the name of Brett Spur, he knows how to roll a rock, don't you worry. He's been fantastic. And after this end, we'll update all the scores in the masterboard for you. Down comes Brett Spur now on his forehand. The Molly Duker looking to arrive on the target. He's probably just going to be a bit narrow with that one. Made his intention clear of the weight though, Bonty.
He did. Anything can happen to that weight.
So Dan's having a bit of a think about it. A bit of a workshop going on here between captain and vice. And just looking where they're erring on the side of caution, so they're looking where to play safe. They are. I think that's where Nathan Dawson's got his foot, where he said that's where to go. I think that's a safe bet. Out on the Daniel Hill backhand, to the left of the head there, to the right of the head on your screen, viewers, near that tee, just to the right of the head. It's probably a good spot to put it, maybe even a little bit further past that, won't hurt. And Daniel Hill is on his backhand, he's heading to that direction, I believe.
Notice
It will come back from there.
over on ring 7, the skippers and third has swapped over for Carlingford, so Danny Morrison's dropped back to third and Big Zelk's skippering.
So Zelko Tarava's gone to skipper in the game against Ryan Bester, and Darren Morrison's gone back to third.
Yeah.
And we'll update those scores for you after we watch the Brett Spur Bowl. He finds himself 2, possibly 3 down. He's got better line with this one though. Oh, and he's got the shot out of that. He's got more than, he's probably got 2. What a bowl. Great shot by the skipper. Has Daniel got one left?
Yeah, there's one on the bank.
Yep.
I do know I do know those bowls. They belong to me.
Oh, what, they do belong to you or did?
No, they're my bowls.
Oh, they're yours.
Daniel's borrowed them, and yeah. Now he's back in the stateside. There's a chance the price went up.
I was just going to say that. Good call, Dave. I was just going to say congratulations to Dan back in the stateside, in the state squad. That was a big shot by Brett Spur. We'll wait till Daniel plays this one. He's 2 down. Wait till he plays this shot, then I'll get all the updates from the other rinks and the masterboard for you. You are right, Marty. I know a little bit about that club because the club I play for is a neighbour of that place. You can figure the rest out for yourself, and we actually tried to get them to amalgamate with us because they don't have that many bowlers, but full credit to them. It's just gone a bit wide. Full credit to them. They're still turning up every week and having a go. So it was 2. Right, we'll get this updated for you. So the first thing we'll do is the Hill Spur game now should be 12-11 in favour of the boys from the Koalas. On how many ends?
11 ends.
11 ends, so we'll get them update. We'll do this way. 12-11 on 11 ends. Okay, the Ryan Bester rink.
It's 12-9 to Charlestown on 11.
No, the other one.
Okay, 17-7.
17-7 to Charlestown.
Yep.
On how many ends, Monty? 11. And the Sean Baker.
Sean Baker's 12-9 on 11.
Sean Baker's 12-9 on 11. Let's get this one right. So he's in front. And Ryan Burnett is 9 on 11 ends. Good starter again by Nathan Malloy. Every bowl's pretty good from him. And our masterboard now reads
40-28 to Charlestown.
12-shot lead again.
On 33.
40-28 on 33. As we've mentioned before, it is a crucial game for both these clubs. And that's one of the loosest bowls Shane Soap has played in a while. Another good shot by Nathan Malloy. How good's this going? He's got to be best on ground at the moment, I think. Playing pretty steady. Shane Soper. What's he like with this one? Is he going to get some drift back? Yeah, good try. Just a bit wide. Weight wasn't too bad for the shot, so 2 to the Koalas. Stuart Liversage. You are right there, mate. He is ruthless up the front. He is on fire. He's probably only had 2 bowls outside 2 feet, I reckon. Stuart Liversage on his forehand. 40-28 on the masterboard, over the halfway mark.
Ryan Burnett just got a bit unlucky and went through the gap between the bowl and the kitty on the middle rink and went down a shot, so it's gone to 13-9 over there.
13-9. Come on, you Tigers. There's a lot of support here on the chat. So on the forehand now, Chad Sutton played some smokers in the last couple of ends too. Lets it go on the forehand. Joined in the skybox here by Steve Bontebent and Dave King. Both one's a Charlestown, current Charlestown player, and the other one's a former Charlestown player. So Tigers at heart. What are Terralba called? The Mullets, aren't they?
The Mullets.
The Mullets.
The Mullets. I don't know why.
I didn't know
because
that,
of the fishing club.
I thought they were the Lakesiders.
It used to be Lakesiders, I think.
Good shot by Stuart Liversage.
The fishing
correction.
club's called the Mullets.
The fishing club.
Terralba Lakesiders.
Their synthetic green is really good.
Oh, mate, and you should see the new one.
What, they got a new one?
We've got a new one put in. It's the same as the other one.
Was that where the grass green was?
Yep, they've
Wow.
replaced it. It's upgraded model.
Okay.
So it's going to be better than the one we've got. And
So-
the one we've got's one of the best greens on the western side of the lake.
It is very nice. So Chad Sutton's just played a running shot and taken his closest bowl out. There's no other shot on here but to attack that head. That's unless they try and draw it on the backhand, because the Stuart Liversage short bowl is a fair way out. So a bit of local knowledge here, playing that backhand going back towards the clubhouse, Dave. Would you get enough turn to get around that short bowl back to the head?
It's very tricky. That bowl would be in your eye because if you're just overdrawing to try and set those 2 green bowls,
Yep.
it'll hold on you through a draw like Shane's second bowl did.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you do it on draw weight, and you'll bang into that front bowl. So that forehand is the wide hand on the forehand side. If you were trying to draw a shot back to the kitty, that'd be the hand to draw it on.
Okie dokie, you heard that there from Dave. Bonty tends to agree with him. They both know every fibre on these carpets. So it is 3 at the moment to the Koalas. They have a 12-11 lead. Some fantastic bowls by their skipper in the last couple of ends. But their lead, for me, has been best on ground.
Yeah, he's 10 out of 10.
Nathan Dawson misses that, unfortunately not, but has opened it up for his skip. Ben Winther. He'll be coming down on his backhand to add to the count. Sends it now. So I believe all the games in the Platinum Pennant should be finished except for ours. Ben Winther, if he finishes on the line, he has fattened it a little bit. I don't say Nathan Dawson will be short again. He'll be into it. Down he comes. He's close this time. He can get the lot here. What a hit. That's a great shot by Nathan Dawson. Well played.
Perfect.
Absolutely perfect. From the former Curry Cannon, former Raymond Terrace Jet, now the Charlestown Tiger.
Got Cowboy.
Good shot. The great bowls to put him in that position too by the Koalas. Great building.
It's a heartbreaker for the team that had the 4 shots though.
Absolutely, yeah. It'd be worse if it was like on the 19th end or the 20th end or something like that. This guy here, he's been sensational. Sensational.
Change of skipper over on rink 7's worked the last 2 ends and won the last 2 ends since they swapped over.
Okay, so Zelko, Chico, as they refer to him as, he's swapped positions with Darren Morrison, as we know, which is one of the rules in the Platinum Pennant. You can change your sides. So down comes Nathan Malloy again. And that's probably the worst one he's put out in the whole game.
When you say they can change their sides, mate, that's only the 12. You can't have a reserve come on and play.
No, only amongst the playing group.
Playing group, yeah.
Yep. I think each rink can do it once in a game, I'm led to believe. Shane Soper in the meantime. Good shot there from Shane. Nathan will be looking to correct on his last one. Don't forget, viewers, we've got another big game tomorrow featuring the Charlestown Tigers once again. They'll be out Raymond Terrace up against the undefeated Jets.
Tough game, that one for them.
Absolutely. On a flying green. It's very, very quick. Shane Soper on his backhand again. Either side of that line looks okay here. Just sneaks around it. Maybe just a little bit quick. But they should be shot, I believe. More dead ends. There's more beverages in the VIP section. You are right, buddy. So Stuart Liversarge down in his forehand. As Dave King alluded to earlier, Bonte agreed this is the better kind of hand to draw on. And especially with the master touches, you'll get a bit of finish on them. That is the shot. Chad Sutton for the Tigers, forehand. Line doesn't look too bad here for Chad. Weight doesn't look too bad either. Pretty good shot here. Well played, Chad Sutton. That'll be one. Good ball. And here goes. Nowhere near as quick today, Jolie.
Wish we would have had a microphone on rink 8. Kevin Anderson and
I was
Ryan
just
Burnett
thinking, how do we know what they're talking about?
Ryan's just played a bomb over there. He was holding the shot and had a drive and took the 3 Charlestown bowls out. And
good shot, Stuart Liversarge. He took them all out.
Yeah, he's holding, I'm not sure, 3 or 4 over there, but Bakes is maybe drawn second.
I do have a microphone in here, and we did talk about wiring up a couple of the players, but probably, not in our first year of doing Platinum Pennant. Probably something we need to work on a bit, but be nice to clip the microphone on a few of them. See how we go. I've got the microphone and the portable one there as well. Charged up, ready to go. But it'd be interesting putting on those two, Dave, like you said.
They're two of the funniest guys. I heard them commentate when they were at Broadbeach against the singles final.
Did anyone know what they were talking about?
Oh, they were funny. Top blokes.
So it is 1 to the Carlingford Koalas at the moment. Ben Winther. He's down on his forehand.
It's a bit narrow, is it?
I think you're right there, Bonte. I think he's just a bit tight. Yes. So gives Nathan Dawson the chance to play that same hand. Little touch of the jack, he makes 2. Currently 1 down. At the end of this end, viewers, we'll update the scoreboards for you and the masterboard for you. It is a bit cool. Oh no, no, I can't put it on, Dave. Sorry, mate. Dave King's just gone to lend me his Charlestown Tigers hoodie.
I want the trouser one, mate.
No, it's all good. I've got a jacket in the car. I might just make a quick dash to it soon. It's okay at the moment. Nathan Dawson just a little bit narrow. But there's another second. But Ben Winther, he's down on his forehand. How's he played this one? He doesn't look too far away here, Ben Winther. He's played this pretty good. He's played it better than pretty good. He's drawn another shot. That's 2. Well played by the Vice from the Koalas. Nathan Dawson probably just needs another couple of feet. We know there's a bit of swing on this hand. Starting to give now. Coming home now. Is he close? Is he close? He's close, but no cigar. Still 2 down. Great effort. Great effort there by the third after the bomb that was played by Ben Winther. The backhand guys, Nathan Malloy, playing sensational. Setting it up. Is that the new tablecloth hamster you sent me? For our tables.
All right, yep.
So down here comes Brett Spur. Holding a couple, sits the Nathan Dawson bowl. Gets a result, just unlucky. Daniel Hill, nice little shot on here in a forehand. If he can sit the Stuart Liversarge bowler, even trail the jack.
It's a nice little opening there for him. If he gets in and take the jack back.
Yep, certainly does. Certainly is, rather. Little opening, like you said. Daniel Hill on his forehand. There's a look. They're interested in here. Oh, what a shot. That's a great bowl by Dan Hill. They've got one. Lee Bloor, how are you, buddy? Good to have you on the chat, mate. So this one, after a great shot by Daniel Puss Hill. Very big bowl. And at the end of this end, as I said, we'll go around the rinks again with Bonty. And we'll get everything updated for you. So Brett Spur again.
Best just drew 2 over there to get a 4.
Close here, and he's drawn it. What a great bowl by Brett Spur. So it is 1, I do believe. Is it 1 to Carlo? Looks like it is from here.
It's a bit hard to say.
Yes. Just letting you know the time is now 7:50 and the bistro will be closing in 10 minutes. If you'd like to make an order, please do so now. Thank you.
Yes, you are right, mate. There's 3 of us in the box here. So if you have a look at here, they have everything behind. Every bowl. Oh, the bowl, the one out on the right, which is the Brett Spur bowl. So Daniel Hill has a chance here. What's he going to play, boys? Is he going to attack it? Let's have a look and see what his action is. He's playing a little bit of a sexy bender type of shot under the Nathan Dawson bowl. Very close. He's got, what a great shot. What a great bowl by the skipper. Looks over at the skybox. We'll give you the accolades. Well played, Daniel Hill. Absolute bomb. And what does he deserve, Bonty?
He deserves a boom
our mate, the Frog.
shakalaka.
What a great shot. Boom shakalaka. Great bowls all round from all 8 players. They're turning it on for all and sundry.
It actually looks a bit like him, doesn't it?
Like who? Dan Hill?
Dan Hill, yeah.
Well, maybe. Okay.
After a few drinks.
After a few ales, we'll get you. We'll get the around the grounds for you, around the rinks. So firstly, we'll update this one. So that's going to be 14-12 after 12 in your featured game. Good shot that one, Dave.
Was a very good shot. I just might have added a 0 onto the price of them bowls too, I think.
I think you should have had 2 zeros.
I was lucky to sit in the 3rd spot for him last season. And
he had a good year.
That's just the way he's been playing in stellar form.
So Ryan Bester over there has jumped away to a massive lead, 21-9 on 13. In that game over there, 21-9. Up against Darren Morrison. It's now Chico, which is El Taraba, who's the skipper. 13 ends.
Did you notice that Scotty Thorogood's not turning on tonight as much when the camera's on him? He loves the cameras on him. Did you pick that up last night?
I did. I had and he was fantastic. He was best on ground. He had a great game.
Sensational.
He played brilliant. He really did. So just the other, it's 13-10 to Sean Baker as well. Just gone a bit loose there, Shane Soper, with that one. And that's on 13 ends too, I believe. So, yep, you're getting a bit cold there, Bonty.
Yeah, a little bit cold, mate, yeah. Just thinking about putting me Taralba jacket on.
Taralba jacket. So the Tigers masterboard now, they've jumped out to a 17-shot lead. Good bowling again by Nathan Malloy. He's a freak, this guy. Unbelievable. It's some of the best leading I've seen in a long time. I thought the two last night were okay, but this is incredible. Shane Soper's not playing bad.
Look at this. Oh, that fell
dear,
over.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
how unfortunate that.
if that didn't fall over, it would have got an inside edge on it.
Absolutely. Would have been shot. So they are holding one. Stuart Liversarge down on his forehand. Possibly two. As it comes into focus now. Another shot. That's a great bowl. Kisses the baby. Great shot by Stuart Liversarge with the master touches. You'll go places, Trent. Go places with accolades like that, my friend. So Chad Sutton with this one, he's probably just gone a bit narrow. He has. Is it probably not in a bad spot, to be honest? Looks like it could be heading in that direction. So Stuart Liversarge again.
Trent Beniston's trying to get a couple of brownie points up on us, mate.
That's what you say. He's trying to get a Guernsey.
Yeah, look at him. Oh, you're just stirring, mate. Yeah. Commentary team's just better than the amazing bowls.
Oh, he's trying to get a Guernsey in the Jack in the Ditch skybox.
Sorry, you're going to miss out, mate. You're going to miss out again.
Nathan Dawson, in the meantime, you just keep those accolades coming, Trent. Down on his forehand. Like David alluded to earlier, is a very difficult hand out there. Trying to get some turn back to it. Probably going to end up in a decent spot, though, if they do attack it.
Yeah, you just have to be a little bit too much weight and
just holds this line.
And you think, oh, they're not turning, but like let's turn back to the line. And
yep.
It's just.
So 2, possibly 3 to the Koalas here. You got that, Trent. Go the Bulldogs. Now, what's the go with Bronson Cherry? Is this Isaac Targo and him have swapped? Is that correct? And if that's the case, why did he go to Penrith? And more so, I mean, I didn't rate him anyway. He just crabs it. Just runs. A man of that stature should be busting that line all the time. He only busts it when he's 2 metres away from the try line. Ryan Bester's
pretty good time to bust it, though.
Ryan Bester's on fire.
He is. Yeah, he just runs from left to right, left to right. Bronson Cherry.
I thought you were talking about Ryan Bester then.
No, I don't think I've ever seen him run. He's got that brisk walk. Known him a long, long time. We were talking about it today where we first met. It was over 20 years ago in Los Angeles. Good shot by Nathan Dawson. And he's killed it, and they'll do it again. Great bowl. Was in trouble. Yeah, we first met in Los Angeles in 2005, so 21 years ago in Costa Mesa. Charlestown win tonight and the Koalas will get relegated. So there's an early call. That'll be from Jared Gorsuch, I believe. Yep. Yeah, look, I don't know. There's it's a bit of a log jam with that that middle to the bottom of the ladder. So you've got East Maitland, you've got Engadine. We can pretty much say they've gone. It's safe to say the 7 rounds are gone. They haven't won a game. There's only 4 to go. I think their days are numbered, unfortunately. Engadine. We don't... I don't know. What's all that about? Yes. Thanks, mate. Yeah, you're right. Jared, you know all about that. So the Engadine's gone. But you've got East Maitland, you've got Charlestown, obviously you've got Carlingford. Got a couple of others that are hanging around, avoiding it. And yeah, good hit by Dorso and good starter by Shane Soper. So I'll just try and find you the... So here's the updated ladder that Dave's just given me. Obviously this is the only game that's going. So at the moment, you've got Raymond Terrace, who is 7 from 7. St John's Park run in second, who is 6 from 7. Wenty Leagues running third, who are 5 from 7. Warilla 5 from 7. Cabra 4 from 7, who've lost 3 straight. Then Marylands, and then followed by Soldiers Point, who've moved up to 7th spot. Then 8th is Belrose, 9th is Carlingford, 10th is East Maitland, and 11th is Charlestown. So you've got between 8th and 11th is only 2 wins. Yeah. First man Charlie Herbert mentioned when we spoke. Oh, Charlie Herbert. Oh, Chaz. Good man, Charlie Herbert. All my mates over in the United States. One of my very good friends, Lauren Dion. And Phil Luth. Among others. Stevie Smith. The late, great Mert Isaacman. One of the legends of lawn bowls. Billy Brolt, Ann Nunes, Alex Vanderbos, list goes on. Back to the game. Stuart Liversarge. Just a bit tangy. So down comes Chad Sutton again with his second. They're probably holding 2 at the moment. Charlestown have got a decent lead on the masterboard now. Chad Sutton will go close to drawing the shot. Stuart Liversarge with his second. On his way now. Starting to get that draw that's renowned for a master touch. Sits that, he'll go close to shot, just ducked under. Great effort though.
Good morning, Piney.
Yeah.
Hey, Delio, all the way from Scotland.
Yes. Love our international viewers. Always get some good viewers from Scotland and from also, just gee, that turned a lot, didn't it? Wow.
Yeah.
For people who are watching YouTube Live Sports and watching the bowls, we have a massive range of viewer numbers from overseas, and they come from Bulgaria, South Africa, Botswana, the US of A. We get a lot from the US of A. Obviously, the United Kingdom in Europe, and Namibia, Brunei. I know Brunei like watching our streams. Malaysia.
Not many from Iran.
No. Dougie from Bulgaria, though. We have Dougie from Bulgaria. He's a regular. He's the only bowler.
Is that near Bahrain? Iran?
No. So down comes Nathan Dawson. Gets a turn out of the Chad Sutton bowl. Turned it up for shot. Maybe good enough. I almost had the opportunity of becoming the coach of Pakistan.
Really?
Yes, many years ago.
And you
were building their first
opportunity?
They were building their first ever bowling green. So Pakistan, in their first ever international, had the pleasure of playing and beating my side from Brunei in the Asia Pacifics. It was a highlight of their life, and I was ropeable because it cost us a medal. But anyway, they were actually building their first ever bowling facility in Pakistan because most of them play in England. And in Scotland, and they put the feelers out anyway. We'll say that much.
You're welcome, Penny D. Elliott, 988. Very good picture, thank you.
So I still think it is 1 to the Chad Sutton bowl. It looks like it from here.
It looks like it from
on
here.
Our screen. So that's 1 to the Tigers. And at the end of the end, once again, we'll update the boards for you.
Ryan Burnett's at the front over there. Just picked up another 2 on the middle ring against Sean Baker. Gone up 16-13.
I'd love to know the story about the hairdo. Daniel Hill.
What, Daniel Hill's hairdo?
No, Ryan Burnett's. The comb over. It's stereotype now. So down comes Brett Spur, possibly the 1 down. Gets a piece of, even gets a wedge. Oh, if he missed that and got onto the other bowl, could have sliced it back to the red line to count. So Daniel Hill just needs another couple of feet. And like you said, Dave, he would know every fibre on this thing, and you're obviously playing the wider side. Trent Pedersen, yep, apparently some technical issues over there at this time. We won't talk too much about it.
No, everyone else is talking about it.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Politically correct here on the YouTube Live Sports. We'll talk about it later on. But I don't think they play bowls.
No, I don't think they do.
No.
It's called bombs.
Daniel Hill in the meantime. Played this okay. Is he going to land it?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I've just flopped it into shot.
Yeah. No, they still think they're one.
Ben's just indicated one.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I think I'll be coming the other way now, mate. Trying to get onto that bowl that's a shot bowl.
Some of these comments I don't think we can read out. We'll just leave it at that. We've got to be very, very careful bringing you the New South Wales Platinum Pennant. All good fun, of course. In the meantime, Brett Spur hasn't played this too bad, has he? It's pretty handy. It's pretty handy. It's just starting to pull up. Okay, they're putting the measure on it, so they're not too sure who's got the shot. They do, Trent. I'm sure they do.
Yeah, another bloke from Scotland. Stephen Guest.
Yep, he's going to bed, Stephen Guest.
Been a great night.
I hope you enjoyed the coverage, Stephen. Try and bring you, enlighten the viewers and try and make it as one down. So it was 1-2 Brett Spur. We try and make it as fun as we can, as informative as we can, not taking away from the quality of bowls that's being played and the people playing it, but just adding our little bit to keep you watching. Keep you listening, rather. Okay, we'll get this score. So it's 14-13 on 13. In your feature game. And it's definitely got a lot cooler. So the Ryan Besto is 24-9 now. 24-9. On 15 ends. He's scoring. They're playing pretty quick over there.
Yeah, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, over here on, they've killed three or three ends.
They've killed a few, so they're only 2 ends behind. So like Dave King alluded to, Ryan Burnett now is 16-13 in front after 15. He fought back after 15 ends. And your masterboard now reads 51-38. Tigers in front. Good bowl by Shane Soper. Nathan Malloy wasn't a bad reply.
I think it's starting to slow up a little bit now.
Yeah, it seems to. Yeah, you go along with that, Dave? You think that's the case?
Traditionally, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The cooler it'd be, the quicker it'd be. But it looks like they're pulling up a bit.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's another one that's pulled up. Pretty sure.
Sometimes we can't blame the green, can we?
No, not at all. It's this quality.
Yeah.
I always thought the other one was better than this.
Yeah, I know. This. Sorry, is that the?
I always thought the other green was better than this one.
When it was grass.
No, the other carpet.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the number one green is traditionally a little bit quicker.
Yep.
And it's got two true hands. Both sides are pretty constant, where this one has a slightly tighter hand and a nice wide drawing hand. Okay. So traditionally been used by the one grade as a bit of a home advantage, and most of the club games and finals are played on these rinks.
Yep.
And they are slightly different hands compared to the other one, which is.
And Chad Sutton just gets. And still, it looks like it's one to the Tigers. They are the thickest chalk lines that you've ever seen. Yeah, someone just commented on that. They certainly are thick, but they stand out, and that's a bonus.
I think some of the issue with the chalk line was that when the carpet got stretched, the lines sort of moved with them. So
right, okay.
Dorso being the green cover, he's very meticulous on his lines, and they just got a little bit thicker
in the stretching.
Times, in the stretching,
So Stuart Liversarge, oh wow, he's just gone through that hole. Stevie Guest, to answer your question, I'm not too sure. You have to speak to the Hapster, but it's a bit hard to do that because I know they've already got cameras that are in the roof out there, and if we've got, we only take, obviously there's only one person going out there to do it, or whether he's doing it from home, it might be a bit difficult to be able to do more than one rink at the same time. So yeah, it's pretty noisy here in the atmosphere. I've got to say, there's still a few people up there, but there's not as many as last night. But there's still a few hanging around. You are over halfway of the game. 43 ends gone, so you're almost 2/3 of the way through it. Yeah, you are right about lines. I remember when I lived and coached in America, they don't have any lines on their greens, and one of the first things I went and did is got some rope and chalk and put some on the greens. What are you doing here? Well, we have lines on the greens in Australia. He's gone a little bit wide here with this one, Ben Winther.
One of the things that the Tiger Turf guys told us when they put these greens down was, don't mark them permanently, because once you stretch them a couple of times over the first couple of years, you're going to be moving the lines. And you look at a few clubs around and they mark their 2 metre mark. Yep. Well, that's moved.
Yeah, right, okay.
Greens. Our stretches across the green and not down the rinks, because we only play north-south here, not east-west. Yep. Okay, that makes sense. So we haven't had that drama, but they do stretch crossways rather than the other way. Back to the ditch, yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, Spooner. 007.
Yep. So down comes Ben Winther again. He might just get under it this time. Great try, still 1 to the Tigers. And get back to the game. Good to have all these comments asking these questions about the lines and Dave's insight into why they have them like that. Nathan Dawson now on the mat, holding 1, the Tigers. 14-13 in front on 13 ends. No, we won't worry about him, mate. He's all right. Good shot here by Dorso. Just going to drop a tad short. He'll be all right, Jolie, don't you worry.
And just with those lines as well, there's some difference in you'll notice there's some gaps in that, because they're set up for 6 rinks and 7 rinks. Yep. So and they also align up with where the scoreboards go when we do move the rinks. So there are some areas where we don't have centre lines. Yep, understand.
It's an interesting question, Scotty. Do these teams have a separate side manager?
They do. Yep, they usually do, and you will know that anyone who's watching Platinum Pennant, in the meantime, the Molly Duca, Brett Spur comes down on his forehand. But in the Platinum Pennant, you will notice that no one has scorecards. They do the scores on their phones. The scores go directly through to BowlsLink, which is the national bowls app that's used all throughout Australia for results and events. So people can get the live updates of any game at any time, because the seconds are putting the scores on their phones, which go direct to BowlsLink, so it updates immediately. So there's no pens, there's no scorecards.
It's good when it's raining.
Yeah, well.
You get those cards wet,
get those cards wet,
and you can't read them.
How many did you get on the 7th end?
I can't remember, read it.
So sure.
Can't read it.
So it is 1, we think, to the Tigers, with Daniel Hill down on his forehand. Has the Nathan Dawson and the Shane Soper bowl and the Chad Sutton bowl to turn, but he is going to do the same thing as all 3 of his teammates and drop a little bit short. Pretty much, mate, that's what they do. They don't even do the big board. The big board's done automatically when the scores go into the other computers, under the scoreboards, because they are all electronic, the ones behind you. So the side manager's just there to... he's close to this. Oh, he's just got the wrong one, so it could be 2 now. It's a great try. He's not happy with it. He's happy, but he's sad. He's probably 2 down. Yeah, so the side manager's, he's pretty much the organiser, I dare say.
I think he might have just been caught out with what I was saying before. His first one, that little bit of weight, and travelled on, sailed by. And
Yeah, exactly.
Take a bit of weight off and they shoot underneath.
Yeah, you're 100% right, and that's exactly what I was thinking.
That's what's caught him out.
So Daniel Hill, will he get something out of this? Oh, if he falls back, there's 2. So it's only the 2. So Hill goes to 16-13 now.
Just, there's a comment being made, Kingy, about the music. It's been great music.
Yes.
I just want to point out to the viewer that we can hear it through the headphones very well, but it's not that loud out on the green.
No.
You can hear it up in the viewing area up there, but it's not as loud as it is in our headphones.
No, it's not. That is correct.
It was loud today during the pennants, which is really
good. It was, and I noticed they did turn it down when they come out for their roll-up, mate.
It is, I know the first game they had here, that Bowls New South Wales stream, they asked if they could have the music turned down a bit because it was interfering, it was coming over their cast, which is fair enough. But generally for pennants and galas and that, we have it up to a level that's predetermined.
Yep.
And if there are any complaints about it, it gets turned down.
Okay.
Generally, that's the rule of thumb.
I think it's pretty socially acceptable now that music's pretty much played everywhere.
I'm just wondering if the music they're hearing is the band that started at 8:30 just inside that front door there behind Ring 7.
Could be. Excuse me, the band they had playing last night, they were pretty good. They were pretty loud. I was up on the balcony and they weren't bad.
There's 28 speakers out here on this green, 14 on either side.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
There's one above pretty much every rink.
Okay.
Both ends.
Oh, okay, I can see them there, yeah.
Yep.
A little bit of more insight into the green from Dave King. Who's obviously had a bit to do with the construction of this place, I would dare say, Dave. Is that a fair call?
Yeah, no, I was here when it was all dirt and being erected.
So down comes Chad Sutton, finding himself 2 down again with 2 good bowls by Nathan Malloy. He'd be very close to shot though. So we're 55-40 now on your master board. Time's ticking away for the Koalas. And this is a good song they're playing now, just quietly, one of my favourites. 46 ends now. Scoreboards are up to date. 16-13 in your main game. You see Sean Baker trails Ryan Burnett 18-13 after 16. Ryan Bester's jumped up to a 26-9 lead after 16 ends. And some good comments there. We could get the music playing over here on the greens, more atmosphere. That is correct. No complaints here. They love it. They love the music. Under the hanger last week made the atmosphere even better. Yep, it is. Anything under a roof is a really good atmosphere in bowls. There's no doubt about it. Holds the sound pretty well. Anyway, back to the game. Stuart Liversarge.
My best is just drawing the shot, being a few down over there.
Seems to be playing pretty well. So Nathan Dawson now down on his backhand. This has been a quality game that we've been witnessing here though, boys. It's been really of good quality. Close here, Nathan Dawson gets a piece of it, comes with it, turns it into 1. We might have had 1 already with the Chad Sutton bowl. He has moved it, he's changed it up now. So Ben Winther will probably come down on his forehand, I say. He's got plenty of room on that tricky side of the green. Viewing numbers sensational. I hope you're enjoying this game. Charlestown Tigers v Carlingford Koalas, round 7, last game of the round. Round 8 will be played tomorrow. Next week there's no Platinum Pennant games on, a bit of a break. Hasn't played this bad either, Ben Winther. Very close. That'll be the shot. Good shot. Nathan Dawson down in his forehand now. How's this one looking? Is he going to pull up? Might just slip through. Great try. So it is 1 to the Koalas. Yeah, comment there, so there used to be some of the best grass greens in New South Wales up here at Charlestown. Ben Winther again. 2 top rocks from the vice-captain. Very well played, Ben Winther. They do hold 2. 16-13 to the Tigers.
The greenkeeper that was here was Greg Geese, who's now over at Club Lambton, who was an ex-New South Wales Sheffield Shield player and very good cricketer, and playing bowls now out of East Maitland, I think.
He is playing at East Maitland. I actually played against him last year in district triples, I think it was. Or might have been district pairs. That was district pairs, or zone pairs, or greater region pairs, whatever it's called these days, Dave.
Yeah, because he come from the greenkeeper over at the famous Waratah Bowling Club that shut down.
Good shot here, Daniel Hill. Will he stick with it? Just run past. Great effort. Steve Guest, do they have the same? Queensland have their own Premier League. They have a lot of players in it. Standard-wise, look, I couldn't say. He's played this pretty well. Flops down. He actually might have given that away. Does he give it away? They're having a look. No, it's still 1. The Queensland Premier League is a very popular competition. Whether it's of this standard, I'm not sure. And it'd be... I probably couldn't say, in all honesty. But a lot of these guys here come from that competition. The Ryan Besters, the Sean Bakers, the Ryan Burnett's, the Kevin Andersons. You'll find that they all play up in that competition because they're from Queensland. So, sure, it's a big competition up there. I don't know whether it's the standard of the New South Wales competition. Victoria have the Victorian Premier League as well, which is another thing of a high standard. But once again, you'll find that the players from all 3 states pretty much play in each other's competitions. Not all of them, but a lot of them do. So, now Daniel Hill... Wow, hello. Has he got the shot out of that? That was an interesting bowl and an interesting result.
Don't think it was what he was after.
No, but has he got 1? Sam Parrish tells me he was the apprentice and spent a year here, and Dorso was his 2IC. Do you know that name, Dave?
No, I'm pretty sure you're probably going back to the old Charlestown club.
Yeah, it was the old Charlestown club.
Used to be over there in the car park of the shopping centre, and it got moved here about 15 years ago.
That is correct. I do remember that.
And
so he's looking for the Daniel Hill bowl here. He's going to get his own, probably going to run through the hole. Don't know what's happened here. This is interesting. What was it?
It also said 1 down.
1 down. So 1 to the Koalas. Couldn't really tell. There was a lot going on there.
Question on the here is the speed of the green, speed of the carpet. About 15, do you think?
I don't think it's 15.
No, I don't think it's that fast.
When they first went in, we were asked what speed we wanted them to run at, and we said 14.5, 15 thereabouts, and they can't overstretch them to start with. Otherwise, if they get them too quick, then they can't slow them down. So they have run up to 15 at certain stages and certain temperatures, but I think 14's probably
quickest.
Yeah, a lot of people do say they're a little bit on the doughy side, on the slow side, but it's a bit of expectations what you're expecting a synthetic to run at, and these guys will go up to Roman Terrace tomorrow, the Charlestown boys, and they'll be playing on a synthetic that a lot of people like playing on, but it's just that extra pace that you're not used to, it's the quickest synthetic going around in Newcastle.
Good starter by Nathan Malloy. What's that question there? Question for the panel: who's the best you've ever seen play the game? There's plenty that I'm sure Dave's come across and played with and against, being at Charlestown and Soldiers Point. I'm sure Bonte's come across a lot of them. I certainly have played with and against some of the best players, I believe, that have played the game. My guy that I think's the best that's played the game, and people who talk to me, I don't mind saying that for consistency and the best I've ever seen, and this is not discrediting anyone because there's a lot of good players that, you know, would wipe the floor with us, but the best that I've ever seen consistently is a local guy in the Newcastle and Hunter area, and it's Wayne Lambourne, and I've maintained that for a long, long time, and as I said, I've had the pleasure of playing with and against Wayne, and good shot by Shane Soper. He, pound for pound, I would say, to use that adage, is the best player that I've ever seen play the game consistently.
How old would he be?
He's in his mid to late 70s. I'm actually going to interview him on Youtubelivesports.
Right, okay.
I've got a couple of interviews with him and Matthew Bowes and Lennon Scott coming up very, very soon when I get the time. But Wayne Lambourne has been kind enough to let me interview him for Youtubelivesports. It'd be great to pick his brain and talk about his bowls career and stuff like that. But some sensational players that, as all three of us have seen. Dennis Dalton, as someone's mentioned, another sensational player. Some great players we've all watched, played with and against, but he, for me, and, you know, we think of the household names like, you know, Aaron Wilsons and Alex Marshalls and Aaron Sheriffs and Paulie Fosters, and the list goes on, but just my personal opinion, the best that I've ever seen, me personally, is Wayne Lambourne.
Kingy?
It's
a hard one.
It's very hard, very hard.
I mean, you know, I spent some time down at the BPL at Moama just recently, and I've seen Alex Marshall play several BPLs, and he's a freak. Aaron Sheriff, I played a lot against him when he was a junior, like when he was coming out of his teens and before he moved to Queensland. And he's just a phenomenal bowler. Matty Bowes. I've never played against Lee Schreiner. I've never played with Lee Schreiner, but I love watching him play.
Yep.
You know, I was lucky to play at Gahyper in my early days with the likes of Darby Ross and Georgie Dawes, and a lot of good players.
Good shooting here. Just sorry to interrupt you, Dave. That's right. Great bowl there by Chad Sutton. Turns it into 2. Yeah, continue on.
Oh, and more recently, when I was at Soldiers Point, you know, I played with Jason Petrovic and Terry Antrim, and Terry's one guy, you know, he could just win a game by himself, you know, just with his driving and drawing, back when he was in the Australian side. So I've seen a lot of good bowlers, and it's hard to single someone out, but if I had to single someone out as the top 2 I've seen play as Sheriff and Marshall. Yep.
And they're obviously household names, and there's a lot of factors we can weigh in to that sort of stuff. There's no doubt about the standing in the game of those 2 individuals. It can't be touched, as simple as that. And based on stats and what they've won and this and that and something else, it's a fair call to say that they are 2 in the top echelon of bowlers, and there's no denying that from anyone. But just to answer the question, just who I personally think the best I've ever seen consistently and results-wise and just as always thereabouts is Wayne Lambourne. Modern day, obviously a little bit different, but they're good call from Dave.
And just to extend that a little bit, you know, watching Karen Murphy play over the years.
Legend of the sport, mate.
And, you know, Kelsey Cottrell and Ellen Fife. Oh, I can't think of the last name now.
Fife, Ellen Fife.
Ellen. But to play against them in a few tournaments like the World of Four-a-Side and things like that, you know, they're really good players as well. So,
yeah, you are right, Dave. No one will win this argument. I mean, it's Ian Barrett was the greenkeeper at Hamilton and was one of the best I've seen when he was a member of Charlestown, mid-1990s, from memory. Won the state pairs with Georgie Dawes. He did. Chrissy Tier, he did, mate. How are you, man? Look, yeah, we could go on and on all night, but we'll better get back to the game. But some great insight and some thanks for the question. And it probably is not 100% sure whether they are 1 down or 3 up here, the Charlestown Tigers.
And just to follow up as well, Tone, probably my biggest answer to that was my dad. That was the...
Yep. Understand. Yep, understand. So Brett Spur No one's given us an indication of who's actually got the shot there.
Shane Soper's bowl looks like it's
It's got to be close, doesn't it? And he's gone a bit narrow, and I dare say you're probably right, Dave, because he's playing. Ian Leaney is the man of steel. He is the man of steel. Well, he's not this year. He was the man of steel last year. Davey Woods. Someone said Davey Woods. Thank you, Sam. Very humbled. I wanted to actually try and get to your brother last night and see if he'd come up and have a chat in the skybox, but after everything happened and the way that game finished, Sam, I didn't get a chance to go and grab him. So hopefully I'll get that opportunity. I would love to talk to him. And close here. Just going to go under it. Great effort. I would love to have a chat with him. It'd be great. And yeah, I'd actually, Sam, and I've got to be honest, and I was thinking about it last night, I'd actually be speechless talking to him, because you know my thoughts on the guy and what it was like watching him progress in the game of bowls, and everyone looked up to him, and yeah, he's certainly an impressive peer, there's no doubt about that. But it'd be great to have a talk with him. Good shot here, Brett Spur. Just fallen out, but he's made sure of it though.
Shane Soper indicated that it was a measure before that bowl, and he just rocked it. So
so it's probably one now. And Dorso's just having a bit of a look. Daniel Hill's coming down to have a look himself.
Yeah, Dorso set one down, so must have rolled it enough.
Yep.
Or not rocked it enough.
So Daniel's having a look why they're doing that. Our master board is 62-41 now. We might just update that for you. Then we'll update the rink scores when we're finished. So your master board is 62-41 after 51 ends. So we're on the wind down here. I cannot, Dave King, Bonty, I cannot see these guys losing from here.
I thought that watching last night from home.
I think they've got a bigger lead than they have tonight. They look at.
They do.
There's a bit more hunger in their eyes, mate, and you can tell they look a bit more determined.
Yeah.
They could actually jump about 3 or 4 places tonight with a good victory, with the 10-0.
10-0's a little bit.
It's a chance. There's only one rink that's behind by 1.
There's a chance. One's up by 2, one's down by 1. The big winners is
now Daniel Hill is very close to this. Good shot, killed it. That's a great shot. It's not what he wanted, but they get to start over.
We'll be here to midnight.
We will be. I was here to midnight last night. Sam Parrish made the rep side back in the day. The junior rep side. There's been something going on. So Nathan Malloy. We'll get that camera so a bit closer for you viewers. How did Charlie Collins today? I caught up with Charlie. He was here last night. Caught up with him. And today, good start again by Nathan Malloy.
Charlie Collins is a skipper in the 2 grade here.
He is.
His rink had a very good win today to get us over the line.
There you go. So Charlie Collins is the one that's got him over the line, mate. So not a bad reply there from Shane Soper. Ian Lean just said, are you available for the over 60s?
Yes, Ian. Thank you. Thanks for that.
You're the youngest looking 60-year-old I've ever seen. Good bowl by Nathan Malloy again. Geez, he's had a good game. Very, very steady in the lead position. Shane Soper with his second one on his backhand. 16-14 after 15, just around the rinks. 29-9 to Ryan Bester. We'll update that very soon. 19-18, Sean Baker's now got his nose in front. They're both playing their 20th end. So Ryan Bester, it's a fait accompli, he's going to win that rink. If Sean Baker can win this, that'll be 2 down. And this game here still got 6 ends to go, or 5 after this one, and Daniel Hill has 2-shot lead. So it is a big game for the Tigers tomorrow. I can see an upset. Yes, Shane Soper, would you like to say something? Have a talk in the microphone, mate. Doesn't need them, just have a yak. Shane Soper, the lead for the Tigers, currently winning 16-14. Let us know how it's going out there, mate. Is it tense?
It is a bit tense. The boys have been in most of the games. But yeah, we're up at the moment. But we'll see how we keep going here. And
well, at the moment, you've got the Ryan Besterink 30-9 up, so that's a fait accompli. You've got 1 point there.
Yep.
Bakes has now got himself in front with 2 ends to go, 19-18. You're going to be the last one that can drag that 10-0. You could go up 2 or 3 spots on the ladder.
That's the game plan here, and yeah, it's, we've spoken about it.
Yep.
Try and get out of that bottom 2 positions and move up the ladder. So that's the game plan for now.
All right.
All right.
What was that, Dave?
Ask about the pace.
About the what?
Pace.
What's the pace of the green?
The pace is pretty good. It's just playing a bit tricky every now and then. Like on certain lengths, you'll get a bit of tracking. But as I said, we know that, but we just got to play it to our advantage. As I said, Ryan's doing very well over there at the moment, so we're going to jump on the back of that and finish this game off.
You are, and let me tell you, the guy you're playing lead against, you're not playing bad, but he is on fire.
He's on heat, but we're going to keep him honest this last couple of ends.
Well done, Shane. Good to talk to you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Shane Soper from the Charlestown Tigers. Thanks for jumping in the skybox while he's walking up the other end. Thanks for Dave King for letting Shane Soper have a talk through the microphone. You're trying to get my attention. I didn't even know what was going on. He's right over my ref shoulder. Well, it's good to get some insight from one of the players there, Bonty.
It was, mate, yeah. Shane's lives across the road from me.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
He's a neighbour.
He is.
As he walked past the box, he said to me, that hand's sticking, and I thought you might have had a chance chat to him.
Peter, you the score 55-41. As I said, we do the main game and then we do the master board because the players, we don't get to update their scores straight away, so we do it every second or third end. So the master board as it stands is correct. It's actually 65-41 now, and Nathan Dawson's played a bomb, so Charlestown is 65-41 in front. We'll try and get them all updated for you now. We try and do it at the end of each end because obviously they don't all finish their end at the same time. So Nathan Dawson again. Otherwise I'll be sitting here punching numbers all night. They'll probably hold 2 though. We'll get that masterboard score for you, which is 65 now to 41. The Tigers. I cannot see them losing from here. And they have played 53 ends. So there's only 10 ends to go in the game in total. Holding 2 on this end, the Tigers. Ryan Bester's got a commanding 30-9 lead on 19. So we know that's not going to end in defeat for him. Brett Spur, geez, he's played a good game too. The skipper from the Koalas, mate, played a very, very good game. And then we go to Sean Baker, who's actually got his nose in front now, 19-18. Over Ryan Burnett. It was down 18-13 at one stage. He scored the last 6 shots. In 3 ends, mind you. All your scores are up to date. Daniel Hill. Now there you go. You heard the call from Ben Winter. Look for the 2 bowls because they have got probably got 2 seconds. He's going to wind up now, the skipper, down on his backhand. Will he hold? I'll tell you what, he's going to hold all right. That is a great shot. Brett Spur, what a bowl. Good call from the vice there. And he's played an absolute screamer and removed the 2 shot bowls of the Tigers. Crucial time to do it. Looking for that rink win. Every point counts. Trails by 2, playing N16. Sam Parrish, plenty of old school stories from Dorso. Yep, look, Dorso's been one of the greats in the Newcastle and Hunter region for a long, long time. A mighty fine man. I hope I wasn't mentioned in a couple of them stories. I'm sure a couple of his stories I probably have been involved in. Back in the Premier League days, back at Raymond Terrace. Yeah, great times. But no, he's a good fella, Dorso. So Daniel Hill, now he's looking to play a bit of a sexy bender too. Down he comes. I'll tell you what, he's close to this. He's very close. Great shot. He's removed it. Now, has he made a score with that? That is a great bowl by the skipper. We're having a look. 2 good bowls by the captains. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What was it?
It was 2.
It was 2. Great bowls. What a game we've had here tonight, viewers. It's been very, very, very good. Yes, Trent Benison, Jared Duncan played third to last night to Sean Baker, and unfortunately Jared was the one is when they held the masterboard score and they held the game, holding 2 that trailed the jack and gave away a 3. And lost the game overall. So he would have been devastated. He was devastated. It would have been a very, very, very long night for Jared. He said he went home and went straight to bed. But tonight, obviously, making amends. He is a quality player and he is a back-end bowler. So we'll get these scores updated for you again. It means it's 18-14 now to the Tigers. Daniel Hill. I think they made the change at the start of the game too, where Dorso was skipping and they come and see me and said they were swapping it around, just so I could update the scoreboard, and it has definitely worked. There's no doubt about that.
They did swap it around in last night's game halfway through.
Halfway through, yeah.
15-4 down or something like that, or 15-7. They swapped it around.
Yeah, then they did fight their way back, didn't they? So. Good hit there by, who was that, Ryan Burnett? Or Baker. Ryan Best has jumped down to a 31-9 lead now. And he's playing his last end, so he's played 20. And Shane Soper, like he said, trying to keep him honest, keep Nathan Malloy honest, and he's done it with his first one. It's 19-18 in that game. It remains the same.
Kevin Anderson's got them all laughing over there on the ring.
Yes, he would do. Yeah, they did play a lot better. I'm just saying the situation that happened last night. It was, you could cut the air with a knife. It just went deadly silent, and you felt so sorry for Jared after he played the bowl. I mean, he drew a toucher, but just punched the jack through a hole. But obviously no one means to play a bad one, but that's just the way it went. And then, but obviously he's a back-end player, and they obviously play a lot better in that combination. Yeah. Sam Parrish, pull him out and get the dust off.
Ryan Burnett's rink and
19 all.
They're 19 all with Sean Baker, and
they're all trying to put the jack in the ditch.
They're trying to sink the jack. A little bit of importance on that rink being 19 all.
Yeah.
If the boards remain on that, there's only 4 the diff with 5 to play on this rink. But a 10-0 score for Charlestown puts the Tigers a point and a half in front of Carlingford.
It does.
But if they pull 1, maybe 2 rings, it'll give them a gap between Charlestown.
Yeah, so, correct. Exactly right.
Yeah, they're playing. These points are crucial for those 2 rings for Carlingford.
They certainly are. So there's one home and host, as we know. Shane Soper's got a good bowl right behind. Yeah, Trent Benison, yes. Sure thing. I mean, no denying. Quality player. Played a bowl last night, but in any other circumstances would have been a good one. But just punked the jack through a gap. He felt so bad.
Trent Benison's a quality player.
No. Look, Jared Duncan.
Oh, come out. Get out of here.
Yeah.
How long is it going to take Trent to answer that?
Well, Jared, the boys come and the Premier League boys come and sat down and watched the back end of the 2-grade game today. Yeah. And when Jared sat down, I turned to him and said, "A bit heavy with that last bowl, mate." He nearly fell off the chair.
Who said it to him?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I think everyone did. But yeah, we're good mates. We've played a lot together. And
he's a good fella.
Friends.
And a good player. So we have probably 2, possibly 3, could even be 4 here to the Charlestown Tigers, with Nathan Dawson with his rock coming down on the backhand. I'll tell you what, if he turns that around the back of the jack, good home. It's just that 1 bowl target for for Ben Winther.
Oh, Danny Morrison whacked it over there.
So we'll see what he plays here. So they've changed it around. It is Brett Spur that's gone back to third.
Correct.
It is. Yeah, they've changed it around. Didn't even notice that. So Brett Spur's gone from skip to third, and Ben Winther has gone up to skip.
I don't know if you can see over on ring 7, but Danny Morrison sank the kitty, and look where Scotty Thorogood has plonked his bowl. It's overhanging the
I can
ditch.
see it right there. Yes, I can.
Right near the marker.
No, they're not linked at all. Their link is their Darren Morrison was the bowls coordinator or performance manager or whatever the title was. He had at Ed along, and when he went to Carlingford, he dragged a couple of them with him. So that's the only link they've got. Gets away from that, Brett Spur. So as you can see, viewers, we just noticed that the third and skip for the Carlingford side in this game have changed over, playing the 17th end. So at the moment, Ryan Bester's rink's home and hosed. 19 all in the middle rink. I'm not too sure who's holding shot over there. Maybe Dave King can see that. Bonty, can you see that?
They're holding two.
No?
The Koalas are holding two.
They're holding two shots. So Daniel Hill, in the meantime, he's holding a couple here. Been massive viewing numbers again.
Well, there's a bit of karma for Jared Duncan. He's just taken the two shots out to hold the shot.
Our game being streamed tomorrow will be the Matthew Bouse, Daniel Hill / Nathan Dawson game. That's the game we'll be streaming. Live from 10 a.m. He gets inside that, he's going to count. They possibly hold a fair few here. Probably, well, at least, I think it's at least 4, isn't it?
It looks like 4 from
Yeah.
here.
At least 4.
What do you reckon he's going to do?
Ben
Drive?
Winther, I reckon he'll put the jack in the ditch. Yep, I think that's what he's going to do. Let's see what he does.
He's going to have to.
The vice-captain, now captain, at 14-18 down, sends it now, down on his backhand. He's relatively close. I think he's just going to miss it unless he gets a slight feather, and he hasn't. So maybe that move, not too sure if it's...
Ryan Bester's finished off with the 2 off 21 ends. Has got over the line 33-9.
So Daniel Hill too is holding a few here. He sits that, he's counting as well. There's 1 to come though.
It's in a good spot
good
there.
spot.
Because if he does drive it back and lose his own bowl, we've got 2 back ones.
That's a lot. So I'll just update the Ryan Bester score for you. He's won 33-9. Very convincing. 33-9. That's 21 ends gone in that game. And we'll update the master board for you when this second game's when they've finished their 2 bowls. So who's holding shot over there in that middle game?
Yeah, they're 3 to Carlingford.
Yep.
Sean Baker and Jared Duncan both had drives, trying to put the kitty in the ditch. So Ryan Burnett's playing his last bowl.
So down comes Ben Winther again. He may get 1. He's got rid of 1, but they're still going to drop a score here. See what it is. Sean Baker's missed, so that's the rink loss. Carlingford have won. What was it, 5? It was 5, I believe.
Yeah, they were the only 5 bowls on the green.
Yeah. So it's gone to 23-14, I think, after 17 ends.
Oh, it must have been 4. Oh, no.
No, it was 5.
It's gone
Yep,
up.
23-14. They get in front, so it looks like at this stage it could be a 9-1 win. So they've picked up a 5 and Sean Baker's dropped a 5. this is both games are finished. This is the last game going. They've played 17 ends. We'll just get the scores updated for you and your masterboard updated for you. It's comfortable to say that I think that it's going to be a 9-1 victory to the Charlestown Tigers. Pretty comfortable in that. We'll get this masterboard now. Yes, it's very. There's no doubt about it. It's going to be 75 to 47. It's quite comfortable. And a road trip that the Carlingford Koalas would rather forget, having going down to Soldiers Point yesterday than going down to Charlestown today, Bonty.
Yeah, it's a sad night for them, unfortunately, for them.
Yeah, so 2 losses. There's only 4 ends to go in the match. Sean Baker has gone down 24-19, so we'll get that one updated for you as well. Ryan Burnett picking up a 5 on the last end. They all tried to drive and trying to put the jack in the ditch on the last end. So everything is up to date for you now. 75-47. Shane Soper, 2 good bowls. Nathan Malloy's had an outstanding night in a losing side. Close to being the best player on the game. I've just got to question the change of the third and the skip at 18-14. I didn't think they were going that bad that they had to... Do you think that change was the thought process thinking, well, we change it here, we're going to be a 5-shot better side? I think the skip and the third were actually playing pretty good. They were probably consistent with Nathan Malloy playing, and when the skip and third came on, they were playing some great bowls. There was just some big shots played in about a 4 or 5 end stretch from Nathan Dawson and from Daniel Hill. Not too sure if that warranted a change at that stage, if they were looking for that extra rink win where they could have been beaten, sure, but maybe 8-2.
I think there's probably enough experience, and then they've played a lot of bowls together. They probably just changed it up like Daniel and Dorso did last night. It was probably just a feeling that they had, and try something. I mean, they both played super, so... Yeah, both have played great games. Yeah. I'd say it'd be just a gut feel between the 2 of them, and not knowing either of them, but... Yeah, but they do play a lot of bowls together. I believe so. They're obviously very tight, as you can tell, so... Yeah. Anyway, so congratulations to Ryan Mester's rink over there, Richard Avery, Corey Kameen, he tells me, Kameen, Scotty Thorogood and Ryan Mester, a convincing 33-9 win over on rink 7. 19-24, Ryan Burnett's side is over Sean Baker's side. And our featured game here, 23-14 after 17, Charlestown in front. Yeah, so that's we're going to try and get one of the players to come on and just have a quick chat with us. Remember when the Charlestown lost Premier League back in the day, we lost so many top grade bowlers. Good to see Charlestown have rebuilt and taken on the best again. Yes, well, it is good. I remember when they were back in the Premier League back in the day, mate. Jamie Minter and Marty Ball and Georgie Dawes, and the list goes on. They were a pretty good team. So yeah, it's good to have them. Good to have them back. It's good to have a Premier League competition back, or Platinum Pennant as they call it. It's good to have that competition back. So it was a good bowl there by Liversidge. Stuart Liversidge. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a very special guest who's going to come on and have a quick chat with me. We'll just get him to put the headphones on. And Youtubelivesports, may I introduce to you the Master Blaster. He used to be the rock star with long hair down to his backside. Ryan Bester is talking to that, my friend.
How you going, Tony?
I'm going very good, mate. Big win for you guys tonight, 33-9. That's going to be the one that's going to get you home.
Yeah, we needed that. Lost last night in a bit of a heartbreaker, so this keeps us in chance to stay out of the relegation zone, and you never know last 4 games if we happen to win a few. trying to push for finals maybe.
Yeah, you look, there's every chance. Now, there's the game tonight was very crucial, not only for you, but for them as well. But you have the opportunity, based on results, that you may be able to jump up 2 or 3 spots and maybe put a little bit of a buffer between yourself and the last two. Look, it's a fait accompli that Engadine is going to probably end up in the relegation zone. They lost again tonight, which is unfortunate. Soldiers Point have beaten Marylands at Marylands. Carlingford's probably going to drop down a few pegs too, and then even Belrose, they had a big win last night, but they were beaten again today quite convincingly by Warilla. So a 9-1 win is going to be advantageous for you. And like you said, last night was heartbreaking. It probably wasn't a game you lost. You snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. Yeah. But no one tries to play a bad bowl. No. Not at all. But tonight is certainly a really good bounce back, particularly on your rink, man.
Yeah. Obviously this is probably the hardest NFW competition in the whole world.
No doubt about it.
You look at all the good players. Like you said about Soldiers Point, you said Leif Selby and Blake Signal and Terry Anshin.
And they've gone 3 in a row.
Yeah. So, we got Raymond Terrace tomorrow.
Yep.
And then a week off and then a big triple header. So, boys are going pretty good. Like we played Royal and Cabramatta and we all win it in the last 10 ends of the game. So first time in the competition for the Tigers. I think we're doing pretty good.
And if you don't mind me saying so, obviously, let's in a perfect world, let's say that the Charlestown Tigers avoid relegation and they end up going through to next year. Are you playing here next year?
Yeah.
You're here?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, that's great. And Sean the same?
Yep. We're both signed for 2 years.
Excellent. Oh, that's awesome.
I really enjoyed it. The club, the facilities and that, and the boys are really good. So it's been really good 3 weeks, a big 3 weeks, triple header, double header, triple header, but love the competition and love coming down and playing the Platinum Pennant.
Now, it's up and down for Shotty, I believe, but I think Spurry thinks they do have one. Now, Rhino's been here since 2006? Or 2005?
No, 2006.
2006, he came out and played for the Hills with Mark Sanford, and they won the premiership in their first ever year. He got the hair cut off then. You haven't grown it back since.
No, it was the first time I ever played a game of Pennant.
Yeah.
We never played 3 rinks or 4 rinks. But yeah, it was 20 years ago. So I played Cameron Curtis last night. So
you did? Yep.
Reminisced a bit about that. But yeah, it's, like I said, it's the toughest competition down here in Sydney or New South Wales.
Yep, it is, dare say, a very, very good competition. It's good to have this sort of competition back. I know you have Premier League up in Queensland. I know Victoria have a form of it. We've got UBC, we've got BPL, but I think it's pretty hard to toss over a general 12-team competition with 11 rounds and finals that the New South Wales Platinum Pennant is right up there, man.
Yeah, it's good, and it's great. There's about 3 or 4 games of every round on YouTube.
Yep.
So people can tune in and see everyone. So it's fantastic.
It's an absolute pleasure to be able to bring the games to everyone for YouTube Live Sports and Jack in the Ditch. We are quite lucky that we've got about 5 or 6 clubs that reached out to us to be able to commentate their home games, and we're very humbled and appreciative to do that. I'll actually be doing the Charlestown Tigers again tomorrow, which is 3 nights in a row. We'll be doing the game. It's either Matthew Bouse versus Hill/Dawson, whichever one decides to play skip tomorrow. And it's a massive game for you on those quick decks over there tomorrow. But the way you played tonight is we'll go over a bit of confidence, mate.
Yeah, it's probably pretty big because a lot of the Tiger guys obviously have played a lot at Raymond Terrace.
Yep.
Obviously, home deck, bit of an advantage, but hopefully that experience.
And your brother's old home club.
Yeah, my brother, 20 years ago.
20 years ago, Mike Bester was one of our first ever recruits, inaugural Jet.
Yeah.
He had one of the funniest lines I've ever heard. I won't repeat it on here. When we went on a trip out to play the Western Warriors, one of the funniest things I've ever heard and seen. Nathan Dawson was with me. We'll just see what goes on in this last end. So I think they picked up, in this 19th end, they picked up a 2 then.
I think it was 4, actually.
4, sorry, it was a 4, yes, I apologise. It was a 4, 23-18. Bit of an early call to say this game's home and O's, but we'll fix that up right now. And after this, mate, what's next for you? Now, you got 2 kids now, is that right?
I got 3.
3?
Yeah.
3 children, wow. And I see the little blokes playing bowls, is that right? I've seen footage of him.
Yeah. Having a good time at SeaWorld tonight, I think.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Beautiful weather up there.
Next weekend, my home club, Musgrave Hill.
Yep.
We're in the finals, last day of the state in our Super Challenge up in Queensland.
Right, so that's the thing that Jason Curry's been doing, is that correct? He's been, yep.
So, another big weekend next weekend, and then back down here, and then Musgrave Hill, $10,000 the Easter Singles Tournament.
Yep.
So if anyone wants to play in that.
He's doing the promo work. I love it.
Plug. Yeah, a few entries.
Let's talk about the big thing around the corner, Com Games.
Yeah.
You obviously been selected to go over and represent Canada once again.
Yes.
Looking forward to that, mate.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be a bit different. It's going to be sets played on indoor.
Yep. So run the viewers through on the format this year of Com Games, like you just mentioned.
Yeah, obviously we're just lucky that it's in the games.
Yep.
Yeah, they usually have 19 sports and they cut down to 10.
Yep.
So it's going to be on portable rinks, just singles and pairs and paras. But the singles is going to be 2 7-end sets and a 1-end tie break, and the pairs is 2 5-end sets. So
is it respot?
It is respot.
A couple of your pet eights there.
It's going to be a bit like BPL.
Yep.
3 set mat spots, 3 set jack lengths to quicken it up. So probably the shorter games will probably give the non-UK players who play on carpet all the time a bit of an advantage.
Yep.
Just have to get to the tie break and see what happens. So I'm playing the singles and the pairs for Canada.
Yep.
With an old former Australian,
John Bazaire.
Yeah.
Yep.
He used to play at Maryland's and played on 25 for Australia. He's been over in Canada for about 20 years. So yeah, we get another go. We got 2 world bronzes together, so hopefully we can have another good crack at it.
Well, I hope you can pick up a gold medal, mate. And John, I actually played against him. He was playing for Australia. He was playing with Mark Jacobson, Billy Cornells and Shane Fordham. And they were an Australian side. We played them at Edgeworth. It used to be called the Holmesville International. And he was pretty handy, just quietly. Very, very handy. Good player, John Bazaire. And when's Com Games on, mate? July, is it?
Yeah, in July, like 23rd or the 3rd or something like that. Not far away, less than 5 months.
Yeah. Well, what is it now? We're in March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, less than 5 months. You're sure about that? And I know it's reduced the number of players and disciplines and the reduced number of sport, but I dare say they had to do something for the Commonwealth Games to survive. So, because it's bowls' biggest stage, pretty much, apart from World Bowls. All right, mate. We'll let you go back and enjoy that victory with your team. Bonty, is anything you'd like to ask Ryan?
No, well done. First, I've never met you before, but it's been good.
Steve Bonty Bent, Ryan Bester.
G'day, Ryan. There you go.
There you go.
Thanks, doing a great job, Tony, and
thank you, matey.
Thanks all viewers for tuning in.
My absolute pleasure. It's good to talk to you as always, and good luck tomorrow over Raymond Terrace, and I'll see you over there tomorrow.
Cheers, buddy.
Well done, Rhino. Good on you, man.
Thanks, mate.
Ryan Bester, ladies and gentlemen.
Just a couple of comments.
When you see Ryan, if you ever pass him in the street or get to talk to him at bowls, ask him about Toonie Tuesday. He's a tragic San Francisco 49ers supporter. Loves his NFL, and just a hell of a good bloke and one of the great guys of bowls. So we'll get back to the game. Looks like they could be a couple down here, the Tigers.
It's a couple over the couple ends. It's it's not set in concrete yet. It could be an 8-2.
Could be an 8-2. So they dropped a 4 on the last end.
There's been a few comments while you've been chatting with Ryan, mate. We'll just get to 1 or 2 of them. Jim Mazin, thanks for a couple of nights commentary. We've had a great couple of nights entertainment.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Jim.
Thank you, mate. No worries. Absolute pleasure to commentate the bowls and bring it to you for YouTube Live Sports. It's always good to get Bonty back in here. Dave King with his insight onto the game.
It was good to have Dave here tonight.
It was great to have Dave.
Mate, he apologised. His mother's just had a tooth out.
Oh, okay.
So he's gone to look after her.
No worries. So thank you, Dave. It was great to have you on.
Thanked us for having him on.
He's a very quiet, soft,
he's a lovely bloke, isn't he? He's one of the most loveliest blokes I think I've ever met in a bowling club.
Daniel Hill, in the meantime, is looking to attack this. He tell you what, he's close. Does he get a piece of that? Not quite. Yeah, Ryan Bester. I met Ryan over 21 years ago. We've been friends for a fair while. Obviously, we live in different states. And when Ryan first came over to Premier League, I was in America. And when I first met him, he said he was coming over to play. He was only 17 years old. He was coming over to play in the Premier League. And I said, well, it's good enough for you. His brother just won the US Open singles. I said, it's good enough for him. So I got Mike to come and live with me. And Mike was played with us in the Premier League for the Raymond Terrace Jets. He was an inaugural member of our Premier League side, Mike Bester. And the Bullet, as he's known as. And another fine guy, really good people. Great family, the best of family. Ryan actually has a street named after him in Hanover. It's called Ryan Bester Way. He's a legend in his own country.
Wow.
So Daniel Hill, down on his forehand. Looks like he's in the area. They haven't given it away. He's close to something. Gets off that. Oh, he's gone through the hole. But he may only drop one. I think they've only taken one out so far. Measuring for the second. Possibly is only the one. Have a look here. Anyway, we've been doing a lot of chatting and had some guests and everything on there. I hope you enjoyed the insight from people like Ryan Bester and Dave King.
Oh, mate, I enjoyed it. It's really good.
And yeah, as I said, met Ryan so many years ago, and it was never in doubt that he was going to make a name for himself in bowls. When he left the Hills, when they won the Premier League, he ended up going to Cabramatta for a fair few years. Then it pretty much shocked everyone. He ended up going to Broadbeach.
When was he at the Hills, mate?
2000, so it's only one. He came from Canada straight to the Hills. 2006 was the first year of Premier League.
2006, yeah, right.
Yep.
My mother-in-law used to work at the Hills District Bowling Club.
Okay.
And Ian Schuback.
Ian Schuback was...
mentioned then. I was only in the early 20s when I met him.
So Ian Schuback was the a CEO, not the CEO. He was one of the general managers of the Hills Bowling Club.
Yep.
Back in the late 80s, possibly early 90s.
Yep.
Probably the late 80s when Cameron Curtis was there. And they used to have a lot of big tournaments down there. I used to play with my brother, being Lennon's father, who was a and he was a very good player. Nathan Malloy. We all started playing at Edelong back in the day. It's where we played for years.
Right.
Anyway, back to the game. We'll update the score: 23-19 on 19. Yeah. So Ronnie Conway was another guy that was a good bowler from down that way. The Hills, former state singles champion. So yeah, great to have Ryan on. And very good family. Ryan, his brother Mike and Chris, and his dad Bob. All good bowlers. Masterboard 75-52 after 61. So it's a Tigers victory. That win last night, if they had pulled that, could have been punching on the top 5, but nevertheless, no championships were won in March. And there's your good bowl, Shane Soper. Had a fair night too, Shane Soper, Bonty.
He's had a good night, mate. He's only overshadowed by his opposition lead.
Oh, Nathan Malloy's played outstanding.
But both outstanding, in my opinion.
Yep. Certainly has been. There we go. So just another player that was in that team that's a good friend of mine that I had not seen in a long time until last night is Andrew Gardner, and he just sent me the picture of that team that won the Premier League. I'll show it to you a bit later. But he's just sent me that photo. That's the 2006 Premier League side, the Hills.
Hills Bowling Club.
Yeah, Hills Bowling Club.
Hills District Bowling Club.
Hills District Bowling Club.
That's where I met my wife.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
This is Bonty.
She was only 17 at the time, and I was 18. I was working in the rural bank.
The rural bank?
Rural bank at Borkham Hills. And I was a trainer. I was only 17, but I was a rugby league trainer.
Okay.
For the Hills Bulls.
Yeah, right.
I actually played for the Hills Bulls. And it's a funny story because one of the younger brothers was in the team I was training. He was under sixes.
Yeah.
And his mother come and pick him up one day and from training, and I said to the coach, I said, geez, she's a cracking good sort.
A good bowl there, Rochester.
And he said, well, you should see his sister. And I thought, he's only 6. What are you talking about? I should see his sister.
Good shot here. How's he got through that hole and not flopped that over? Anyway, keep going, Bonty.
But he said, no, she's 17.
Oh.
And so I knew the mother. from drinking at the club, and mentioned she was pretty good sort, and she said, "Oh, do you want to meet her?" I said, "Yeah." I met her one night, and that was that.
And that become your wife?
Become my wife.
It's a good story. Back to the game. Brett Spur looking to trail that jack.
It's good back there. So bowling clubs aren't for good picking up old shielders, mate. Young shielders there too.
Well, I'm married to a bowler.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, absolutely. Just going to drop short, Nathan Dawson. So it is up and down for shot here.
Looks like Panthers are going to beat Sharks.
We've got that score, football scores. Drop us in the football scores, viewers, if you know what they are.
24-6, Panthers over Sharks with 15 to go.
Tell you what, he's just going to get the smudge on it. Yep, here Daniel Hill there. So you get the trail at first. Nathan Dawson comes down on his forehand. Tell you what, he's not far away. He might just draw this. Very close. That is a great shot. Kisses it, and he has. Great shot from Nathan Dawson. Playing third to Daniel Hill was the skip yesterday. They made the change. And played fair game of bowls tonight, just quietly. It's been a quality game. Very, very enjoyable. We'll see what Ben Winther does here. He's trying to attack it. Just chip it off on the inside because they do have a couple of catches there.
Close.
He misses this. He's every chance. Oh, wow. What an effort. What an effort. This is 1, 2, probably, well, it's definitely 2, could be 3 now, but 2 for sure to the Charlestown Tigers. (23-19). The Tigers will be looking for a 9-1. They are very impressive. You're talking about the commentary team, Mr. Jim, or are you talking about the game of bowls? Daniel Hill, in the meantime, I reckon you're talking about the game of bowls because they're playing shots like that. And Bonte and I can just sit here and watch probably 3, possibly 4 here. And there'll be 1 in to go. And don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow. Live from the hangar, Raymond Terrace Bowling Club. Game between the Jets and the Tigers once again. It's been a big night. There's still a few people hanging around. Both, thank you, Mr. Jim. Really appreciate that. We did have a couple of decent chats tonight about different things in bowls and got to talk to Ryan Bester and had Dave King on as well, and it's great. Always good to have Bonte here.
Danger.
He's going to get the same hole. Not quite, so it's probably still 2. Still think it's 2. Yep, beat that bowl, roll it once. You'll make 3 or 4. I won't even get a chance to fix my monitor before I have to go home. I want to bring a spare one.
Yeah, what's happened to that?
So when I was coming here yesterday...
Oh, you cracked the screen.
Cracked the screen. Well, I didn't mean to. I put the brakes on when I come to the traffic near the old Tomty land where the big traffic jam was. Slammed them on, I thought, because everyone just stopped quickly in front of me. And then that's obviously bounced up against the toolbox thing and cracked the bottom of it.
Oh, dear.
Never mind. I've got plenty of them at home, so heap of monitors, so I don't have an issue. In the meantime, last end now. What did they pick up? I'm just about to adjust it. It was 2. So on our last end now, it's comfortably going to be a 9-1 win to the Charlestown Tigers over the Carlingford Koalas. Thoroughly deserved, played pretty well, but so have the Koalas. None better than Nathan Malloy, who has played outstanding. I think the third and skip, I think all four of them have played really good. The score probably doesn't indicate the game.
No.
There's just been some massive big shots played by Daniel Hill and Nathan Dawson in particular. Played some really big bowls.
And the skip from Carlingford as well.
Oh, yeah, he's played great. They've all played good. There's no doubt about it. They've played really, really good. As we said, the score doesn't indicate the game at all. At all. So what we'll do at the end of the game there, Bonty, is I won't pack it up straight away. I like to go and have a quick drink and stuff like that, and a quick break. And my car is just outside that gate there.
Yep.
So we'll get that gate opened. And I've got the old Ford Territory there, and we'll put it all in the back and get it all ready for tomorrow.
No drama.
So Nathan Malloy with his second bowl, which is pretty good. Rarely see a lead play so well and not be on the winning team. You are right, Trent. He's played a great game. There's no doubt about that. Might have to come for a run to the terrace tomorrow, catch up with Dorso and Matty Bowsett. Why not Sam Parish? They'll be playing against each other. So it'll be certainly worth the trip. So how's he played this one? Good shot here.
Oh.
Another guy started off the game a little bit slow, Chad Sutton, but he's been very steady as well. Very, very steady. It's been a quality game. With some big bowls. It was great to have, we said, Ryan Bester join us in the skybox. Nathan Dawson. I'd like to thank too over the last 2 days. Thanks everyone here at Club Charlestown that's helped us out in the Platinum Pennant by meeting me at the gate yesterday when I was running late. The old convoy, the old chain gang of bowls members helping and unload the car and bringing everything out, which was all the Platinum Pennant players, for their hospitality, the way they've looked after us. Might be able to get something to eat tonight if they have a snack.
I don't know.
Don't know
what they've got.
Well, the bistro's closed. I hope they've got something.
Might be a liquid dinner, mate.
No, not for me. Big thanks to Daniel Hill, and of course a big thanks to Dave King and of course my old friend Bonty here. I think there's more people here now than there was before.
Yeah, there's probably nothing on TV anymore, mate. So they're coming out there to watch the bowls.
The Nathan Dawson down again. Little touch of the jack's not going to hurt him. Oh, he might be one down now, but it's not going to matter. Yeah, we might... can't quite go through those results. He's had a bit of a run there, and he's got rid of one. Still one. There's still one shot. Massive viewing numbers for the game. It's really, really impressive. I'd like to thank all those people watching the games that we're bringing you on YouTube Live Sports. Yeah, there is a lot of people up on that balcony. So Daniel Hill down on his forehand. just a little touch of this, he could make 4 or 5. Oh, he's holding up to the shot bowl. He's got it. That's a great bowl. He's turned it into 2. But he only got a piece of that jack there, Bonty. Those, counting them up.
Yeah.
Now, Ben Winther, he might get his own here. And I think he has.
Now count them up.
Yeah, no, not quite. I think it's only 2. Oh, it could be 3. But if he trails the jack, just, 8 inches. It'll be pretty good. Dorso's just in our way. That don't matter. He's put the blocker in. Whether he did intentionally. Look at this. Yeah, excellent. What a finish. Oh, he hasn't killed it, has he?
No, he hasn't killed it, but I don't know who's got shot.
Very entertaining. What a great game of bowls. No one deserved to lose that game. Fantastic. Congratulations to the Tigers. After last night, where they, as we mentioned, they snatched defeat from the jaws of victory and the heads went down and no one would have felt as bad as poor old Jaron Duncan did. But they've made amends tonight. Yes, you are. John Roberts has been a great mentor for a lot of those guys. There's no argument there. No argument whatsoever. And still going strong. That was just a brilliant game of bowls, so we'll just update that score for you. I don't know who got the shot. Are they updating it? We know Charlestown's run out convincing winners. Probably 78 to 52, maybe even more, because they haven't changed the score. Then it doesn't look like they're in a hurry to do it. So congratulations to these guys with a 9-1 win. Commiserations to the Carlingford Koalas. Been a long 2 days for them, but they've got another game tomorrow to go to get back on track. But a much-needed win to the Charlestown Tigers in your round 7 game. So we'll wind up proceedings here. A big thanks to my old mate Steve Bonty Bent.
No, thanks for having me, mate. I'd love getting back here on the
well, they'll be back
on the tools
in 2 weeks. They'll be back here.
Yeah,
good stuff, lads. Thanks for the coverage. Thank you, Johnny Silver. I know who that is. I might have only seen you last night after a long time, but I do remember that name. Thanks for sending me the pictures too. We'll get out of your hair. 2 weeks' time, we'll be back here, mate.
Is it here or Raymond Terrace?
Well, they're both on at the same time, so Bordy will be here and I'll be at the Raymond Terrace.
That's the 11th, 12th?
Something like that. No. I mean, in 2 weeks' time, they've got another game here. The 11th's about a month away. Not next week, there's no Premier League, then week after that.
Oh, but the 11th is the finals, isn't
Finals
it?
is the 11th.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yep, so there's another game on here for you to come and jump back in the skybox.
Cool, mate.
All right, thank you, everyone. We thank you, viewers. Fantastic viewing numbers. Running out winners tonight, 9-1 with a 77-52 victory on the Master Ball. And the Charlestown Tigers, after last night's disappointment, are back in the winning circle with a big game tomorrow against the Raymond Terrace Jets at the Hangar. We'll be there live from 10 o'clock tomorrow. Jump on and watch that game tomorrow. And you know the drill, viewers. You want the best commentary. You want the best broadcast of the game. It's quite